Welcome to Cornfed Bible Study 10. This is the 10th Bible study we've done for Cornfed Cornfed Bible Study CBS here on the channel, the temple. All are welcome. Please have a seat, make yourselves comfortable. Nothing. There's nothing too highfalutin. We're here to join in the word, the word of God. Praise be, blessed be. I think there's some people who, yeah, oh yeah, Raphael in the chat. Yeah, we're doing these at night. I tried doing one last week, real early in the morning, and I get that it's nice that even at an insane hour, which was like the time when you would just go to actual church. I suppose it was like 7 a.m. Eastern time, 6 Central, 5 a.m. Mountain, 4 a.m. Pacific for those on the West Coast. But that was way too early. But it was nice that there were people that still tuned in and gave even gave some tithings when the collection plate was passed around. I think there's I don't know if there's like people who are out there who know me or know of me who might be what's the word? Is it credulous or incredulous or bewildered? Maybe that's the word I'm thinking of. They might be one they might wonder. There might be some folks who wonder because when I was doing the Blessed Billionaire Boys Backyard Bible Bonanza Sextuple B with my co-pastor, Pastor Jamie. I don't know what happened there. If you've been following, if you've been subscribed to this channel for a minute, you probably saw that Bible study program come and go. We made it. We were going to go cover to cover. We made it to about Genesis chapter 8, and then it just kind of fell apart. Not due to not because of me. I don't know what happened. At some point, Jamie said that his equipment, he couldn't charge his laptop because the charging cable was not working, and then he said that he was going to get a new one, and then I just did not ever hear from him again. And every now and then, he just sends me memes on Instagram, and that's like the bulk of our communique since then. So I don't know what happened there. But when we were doing that, he was telling me that because he lives in libtard Austin, Texas, and he Austin very left leaning, very secular. But he was telling me because he's a comedian in that area, and that he was saying that there's like people that he's friends with, like other comedians and folks and around that town who I guess were razzing him, ribbing him, teasing him, asking questions. Jamie, why are you doing a Bible thing? What's this Bible? What's this Bible thing all about, Jamie? They were saying to him. I guess he felt self-conscious, but there was probably a part of him that felt silly about engaging in some sort of a scholarly pursuit of Scripture. And I'm sure that there are people who wonder that about me, especially given the juxtaposition between what the Bible is and what I, the sort of persona that I have on online and as a person and a creative guy. I don't know what am I called now? What do they call people who do things on the internet now? Content creators. But I get I like there's a lot that I say and do online that is can be considered quite vulgar, vile, sinful. You know, really I really writhe around in the muck with a lot of the things I get into. And then I come on here, I tell people I'm doing Bible study, and they want to, they probably wonder, I wouldn't, I wouldn't fancy you a man of God. Um, but multiple truths hold. I'm a man of multitudes. Um, I can appreciate and derive a sense of fulfillment and meaning from Scripture, and I can also um, enjoy looking at breasts on the internet and talk about that. I am but human, and as a human, we are all sinners. Ooh, $2 donation from Sean from Pittsburgh. God loves and accepts all, my man. That's true. Blessed be. Amen. Um, that is true. All things through Christ. We find the kingdom of God through our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Is through Him that we find salvation. God's one Son that He sent to die for our sins. I don't know what Jewish people believe. To be honest with you, I only understand the supernatural and the metaphysical through the prism of the New Testament. I don't really know what's going on with Jews. It seems like, because we read their book too. We also read their book. I got my Bible here. I got my fancy Oxford World's Classics. You know what's funny? I just realized I didn't even realize this book I got just says the Bible. It doesn't say Holy Bible. It's interesting. But yeah, like the front, honestly, probably like three quarters of the Bible, of any Bible you get, is the Jew Bible, the Old Testament, and that's the foundation. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, Nick Recchieta's After Orgy Butler in the chat says none of that NIV bullshit. I hope no, get that. That's crap. No, get that junk out of here. We're not doing New International Version. I'm an adult. I studied literature in college. I should be able to handle the King James Bible. This is a King James Bible. It's not it's not a language that's beyond me. I can understand it. That's, by the way, that really peeves me off. The amount of people growing up and this like common complaint you hear about from people about the Bible, that it's just too confusing, and their go-to references, the example they give as to why they can't understand the Bible or why it's so confusing, is the wording of the King James Bible, these and thous, and a lot of sounds. It's like, how dumb and lazy are you? I mean, judge lest not ye be judged, and only God can judge. True, But when I hear some like 45-year-old blonde mom in Texas talking about like, well, I just don't understand that King James Bible. I got to get me a an NIV or whatever. It's like, are you just stupid? Like you just have never read any books that you can't possibly even try to comprehend the wording of the King James Bible, because it's not indecipherable. It's literally English, and it's just a dialect that like as of now, at this point is out of date. Sure, it's antiquated, but you can understand it. You know, it's like reading Shakespeare, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, I can't understand Shakespeare." It's like out of anything from the hundreds of years in the past, Shakespeare is easily, very easily digestible if you actually take the time to sit there and read it and like actively engage with it. You can. It's pretty easy to. It was written for like dummies at the time. It was written for everybody, and it's just because as the years have gone on and the way people talk has changed, we think it's like some high art Shakespeare, but he was like literally writing for the peanut gallery, the dregs of society. You talk about the Globe Theater and all those Shakespeare plays that were putting on. That was common folk that would go to those, right? I don't know. To be honest with you, I really know what I'm talking about. I think a college professor told us that once, but I'm not like a historian. I just know that I've read some Shakespeare and I can understand that. I can understand a King James Bible, and I'm not even like saying that I'm necessarily really really smart. I would say that I'm kind of dumb, or maybe I just I don't know. There's a lot of ways in which I know that I'm smart, and then there's just so many ways I know I'm stupid, and so it's kind of a wash, I suppose. Like I understand literature, and I can like read, and like I get that. So I guess in that way I'm smart, but then I'm financially illiterate, so I'm really stupid with money. I'm bad with math. I don't get math. I'm bad at. Um, what am I good at anything else? Grilling. I guess I know how to grill. If you give me a steak, I could probably cook a steak. However you want me to do that, rare, medium rare. Um, what else? Yeah, that's probably about it. I can grill and I can read good. I don't even know if I can write that well, but I can at least understand literature. Like if I read something, I kind of get it. Um, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good at looking at breasts. I'm good at reviewing titties. um, so I guess all that's to say, I don't know. I probably harped on this before that I went through a pretty horrific life altering moment where I succumbed to madness and just had a pretty life threatening mental health episode, and coming out of that, just something that's provided like a foundation for me is getting back into reading the Bible, Scripture. I don't really go to church, and I'm not terribly religious, I would say. Like I don't know, I suppose I pray from time to time, like when I'm really when I find my time self in times of struggle. Um I do find myself every now and then like actually praying, and I read the Bible, but I haven't gone to church in a coon's age. Um and I don't have like a rock solid belief, like I'm filled with doubt, and wonder. I wonder what is going on. My faith is shaky at best, I would say. Um, I've been doing these by myself. You'll have to forgive me. I'm like, I think I need to go to the doctor. And I know that's, secular medicine. I should be able to just pray away my maladies, right? No, I need to go to the doctor because I'm constantly like exhausted and I don't feel focused or sharp at all anymore. I barely was able to work up the energy to even sit in this chair and talk to do this. I worked all day, really busted my hump, sitting in this same chair, just kind of doing nothing all day. Um, no, I'm not a runaway Slav in the chat. Says Dalton, please do not become a Christian Scientist. They're kind of kooky. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of. Look, no, I'm not doing that. We have medicine for a reason. These discoveries have been made, whether through the triumph of human will and determination and curiosity, or maybe some divine inspiration. We have medicine now, and it's truly a blessing and a miracle that we have medicine and people willing to help others medically. Now that being said, there are some medicines I think are can be destructive. I know I'm sure my issue, the reason I'm dealing with so much fatigue and just feeling generally bad all the time, um, is I'm not eating well and I'm very sedentary and I'm fat. I'm very fat. um, and so I got to fix that. And one of the ways that a lot of people are fixing their fatness now is with those semaglutides, GLP-1, otherwise known as Ozempic, which you know, I do know, as much as I need to fix this, my fatness, that's probably the biggest issue I'm dealing with. Um, I do have the presence of mind to know. I do understand something in this life that there's no shortcuts when it comes to that sort of thing. It may seem like a miracle, but at a certain point, something really, really, really bad is on the horizon with this Ozempic. It's just clock's ticking, and there's going to be just stories of some, either people dropping dead or their intestines fall out and they got to get colostomy bags, or they get that one lady got forever diarrhea. She has diarrhea forever now. People's teeth are going to start falling out. Their skin's going to rot off. Like something's going to happen, and then it's going to be all over the news, and there'll be a class action lawsuit. There'll be a documentary, and then there will be a movie, like a movie about what happened. Um, so there'll be like the documentary that actually is the true story with interviews with people that probably took it, and then different pharmaceutical experts and journalists. And then there'll be a movie based on the events that happened. That'll probably, it'll have like Glenn Powell. One of these new hot guys will be in it. It'll be him. It'll be like, I don't know, like who's a fat lady. Who got like Rebel Wilson. She's like a fat chick who got thin, so they'll put Rebel Wilson in a fat suit and then make her, and then she could take it off halfway through the movie when her character takes Ozempic and now she's thin. Um, so it'll be something like that. You know what I mean? It'll be like the how they had the documentary Dope Sick about Purdue Pharmaceuticals when they made OxyContin, and then they did a TV show on Netflix called Painkiller with Matthew Broderick as the the main Sackler guy who helped create OxyContin. Um, so what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, I gotta go to a doctor. I guess that's my point, because if I'm not like working, I'm just exhausted all the time, and I'm sure it's like the Lord helps those who help themselves, right? Um, and so I'm sure the reason I'm dealing with like just this like general feeling of sickliness and fatigue and fogginess is like I'm just like sleeping, and then I wake up, and then I go sit in a chair, and then I sit in a chair and just kind of do nothing while I wait for sales calls. There is some depression there. Will Galloway in the chat asks, is it depression? There's a lot of that. That's for sure. You know, as much as I pray and I read my book, my good book, my scripture, and try to feel the Holy Spirit move through me and be positive and righteous. I deal with the depression there. And okay, that was Drew Huntley. That was very. Please don't be mean to me. Drew Huntley in the chat said that chair is depressed. um, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I do need to go to a doctor for my feet at least, but I do know that the big thing is yeah, I gotta like exercise and eat better, and get to feeling better, because I gotta be able to be here to do things on the internet, to be able to make money on the internet. Um, somebody did reach out and offered. They wanted me to help them do promo for their website, um, which is like a booby website, and so they asked for a titty video, and I told them my rate. I said, they said, well, what do you charge? And I said $35 per titty. And I'll be damned, they sent one titty and then sent me $35. So I got a picture of one boob that I got to do a titty video for. So you'll be seeing that soon on X, formerly Twitter. But that's very sinful. Lust, pleasures of the flesh, and such. But I think we're all feeling the crunch these days, right? Just trying to do what we got to do to survive and make money. Does anybody? By the way, I've been this like streaming thing is psychotic. I know I'm great at it, but it's like there's so much like I don't know, man. Maybe it's a skill set you have to develop. I don't know, but you see these videos of these guys like Hassan Piker and Kai Cenat and all these guys who just like sit there alone and talk and do. I don't even know what they do. They certainly are not as good at talking as I am. Like, they're not as thoughtful and they're not as eloquent. And a lot of the time, they're not even like actually saying anything. They're just making like animal noises, just shrieking and howling like lesser beasts, because they're idiots. They're some of the dumbest people I've ever seen. And they make $1 billion a week doing what they do. But it just seems psychotic to just like sit there by yourself talking to nobody. I mean, I guess there's like a chat presumably that they're interacting with, but they don't have like a thought in their head. Maybe that's what makes them good at it, because like I sit here and I'm talking and I'm like trying to think of fun, interesting things to say, and I start to hesitate and doubt myself and stumble over my words. And I guess if you're just like an airheaded moron like Kai Cenat or Hassan Piker, you're fine just like sitting there eating a bag of chips for like 30 minutes while the people in the chat do your job for you. The people in the chat on those streams are doing all the talking and coming up with riffs and bits and saying things to each other. and then you're just watching Kai Cenat with his grotesque, horrific veneers, these just god awful fake teeth that everybody's getting now, just sitting there munching on Cape Cod potato chips and not doing anything. And he makes $1 billion a week, and I got to sit here and actually read and try and better myself and come up with something interesting to say. And I make like, after taxes, $25,000 a year doing what I do. Between this and my day job and all the money I've lost in the stock market, I'm going to make probably 25 grand this for the entire year. And so I guess that goes back to something I've said before, which is like nowadays, if you really want to succeed now, just be an idiot. Just be dumb. Be as like the dumbest version of yourself possible, which I know a lot of people in this chat are already doing that. You don't need me to tell you to be stupid, right? But I mean, it's true. There's nobody. There's no reward or even demand now for anything that anyone actually thought of. It's we're all existing as just like pure I guess, man, now I honestly I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Like I guess like id and ego dialed up to 11, where we're all operating on like our most base instincts, but also everybody's full of themselves. And so we just want like constant, instant, like content based like there's nothing. But then also we all want to be part of the content and be noticed and feel special. But then nobody has anything to actually say, which actually, I mean, maybe there's something to that. Oh, $2 super chat from Drew Huntley, $2, $1.99. Shout out Sumo, Squeeze's dog. Shout out to Sumo, Squeeze's dog. $5 super sticker from C Dumps. Thank you. Thank you. But maybe there's something to just being an idiot with nothing to say. Because a few years ago, I went to a repertory theater. You know what that is? That's a theater that shows old movies. And they were screening a classic Federico Fellini film. I guess that this would be called a film. Federico Fellini. It was his movie 8.5, which is a movie about a director struggling to make his next movie, and it's the creative process is what this movie's about, and the trials and tribulations of this genius but destructive director who's very well respected, who just can't seem to make this movie happen. He keeps like second guessing himself, and he's going crazy and hallucinating and all this stuff. And there's this line near the end of the movie when he's really descending into madness, this director, and he turns and he kind of looks almost into the camera, and he says something like I have nothing to say, but I still want to say it. And to me, that's actually a very poignant distillation of, I suppose, creating anything. When it comes to art and or what you would call now content, is, I guess when you think about it, nobody really has anything to say, but there's some of us who just feel this like magnetic pull to say something. Thank you, Johnny G. I know this is not a super chat, but I do appreciate this. No, where'd that go? I have nothing to suck, but I still want to suck it. Thank you. The Celtics defeat the Mavericks 105-98. Wow, what a bummer. I'm from I'm from Dallas. Not really. I never lived in Dallas. I grew up like in that area, like out the way outskirts, but I never actually lived in the city. It's Dallas sucks. Dallas has good nightlife. I'll say that. Like the Deep Ellum neighborhood in Dallas is fun. The Bishop Arts District, which I think used to be, I don't know. I think that you used to be Oak Cliff, which was like a really dangerous neighborhood, and then it got gentrified, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But Dallas sucks because it's still car culture, but it's a major metropolitan city, so there's nowhere to ever park. You have to drive everywhere. There's no like real public transportation, and um, oh yeah, lower yes, Pat DeRose, yes, Lower Greenville is nice. Yeah, Lower Greenville is fun, I suppose. Mockingbird Station. Yeah, I never really liked that city that much. To be honest, there's like, um, yeah, there's some decent nightlife there, but no, Dallas sucks. Fort Worth is nice. Fort Worth is the town. It just sucks that everything in Fort Worth closes at like 9 p.m. Shuts down early. Fort Worth. It's too nice to be open too late. But the downtown Fort Worth area, Sundance Square, and the stockyards, that whole area is very very nice. And the historic district over on Magnolia, um, Fort Worth is a very pretty town, and I always much more enjoyed just walking around beautiful downtown Fort Worth. Dallas was um, a den, a cesspit. Um, but the team for Dallas is the Mavericks, and I suppose they've lost to the Celtics. I do not really care about basketball at all. I never did. I'm not really a sports guy. I guess maybe I should become one. Because I saw that. I'll tell you what. I've been trying to figure out the stock market. I'm starting to think that sports gambling would be a better use of my time and money than trying to figure out the stock market. So maybe I will get into sports. I'll download FanDuel or one of these apps and start doing some sports betting. Oh, Token Tony, you lived in El Paso. You saying Fort Bliss? Yeah, El Paso blows, dude. There is nothing there. I guess you're right. There are cheap because El Paso's a border town, so I guess there's a lot of like either cartel drugs or just like prescription stuff from like the La Farmacia from across the border. Um, what does this mean? Hey, Dalton. Excuse me. It looks like you still have a little pharmaceutical haze in your eyes from the inside. I don't know what that means. Do you mean like psych meds? Like I have the glaze of someone who's been pilled up on lithium and Wellbutrin? Because I haven't taken that stuff in probably over a year at this point. I think maybe I'm just permanently damned, like brain fried. I don't know. Um, $2 super chat from Drew Huntley. July Sumo Bashio coming up. Sumo best sport. That might be true, dude. I've watched some sumo highlights on Twitter or YouTube and Twitter. I see them both there. Sumo looks awesome. Sumo is cool. It sucks that they all die when they're like 35, but you can't really sustain that kind of lifestyle without either get either losing the weight or just keeling over. But they seem to be worshipped over there in Japan. Seem to really like them over there. Yeah, sumo is cool. That's kind of how I live. Like I saw a documentary about those guys where it's like they mostly sleep and then they wake up, eat a big meal, train, go back to sleep, wake up, eat again, do a little training. So I got the sleep and the meals down. I just got to add in the training, and I guess I could be a sumo wrestler. But yeah, sumo is cool. People are getting into cricket now, by the way, also. not like black people's cell phones, not cricket wireless, but there's like people who are interested in cricket now. Sports gambling is cooking people's brains. Now that you could just bet on anything and everything and every obscure sport. There's guys over here in the States now, like dudes in like South Carolina, who are now all of a sudden invested in the sport of cricket. I guess because they got a parlay on Rajesh Pravadrama, or whoever the big cricket player is over there. Um, yeah, I thought it was only Indians that like cricket. Apparently, though, there was a big upset recently that the American cricket team went over there and spanked their little bottoms. So I mean, maybe it is cool. Maybe cricket is cool. Yeah, I mean, people are. You're right, Johnny G in the chat. People are going nuts on sports betting. They're going crazy on stocks, crypto, all these different ways that people are trying to figure out how to make money because our lives are collapsing around us, and the security and upward mobility that was shown to us was but a false bill of goods we were sold, and now there's everybody's I guess just trying to figure out how to make money now because none of the jobs are paying anything. If you can even get a job, you know, and then you get a job, and they're looking for a way to not even have to you work there. They're AI. They want to replace you. Every job now is trying to, um, replace their entire workforce with robots and computers. So there's no security anymore. But we still got everybody still got to have money. People got to eat. And so what are people to do if there's no actual work to be that they can do, and the only thing that seems to really have any value now is like either content creation or sports gambling or stocks or crypto. All the ways that people can make money now are just things that are not real, that just exist because you still have to have money, even though we kind of are existing in like a weird realm between realms, like this like uh, moment in time in which I suppose if we wanted to, we could live in a post scarcity world, but the forces at work that make all the decisions still manufacture scarcity for some reason. And this is not going to turn into some Marxist mumbo jumbo. This isn't some communist treatise over here. But it is odd that um, what we once had was like a pretty functioning capitalist situation going, where it was like you could work hard and you get you'd have a job and they would promote you. You make more money over the years, and you get a pension. When you retire, you get a pension. Now it's a 401k, which is that's a Ponzi scheme, right? And you also don't get promoted anymore, and you don't get raises, and you just end up getting fired when they implement AI. So the AI is taking all the jobs, but there's still scarcity due to the people that do control everything. So this like capitalist thing that was working, we don't realize it actually deteriorated some time ago. And now we exist in a sort of a feudalist system masquerading as a capitalist system that's trying to trick us into believing that there's still work to be done and that we need money. This still trying to make us all fight for resources amongst each other, when it's like, well, that would be, I would love to be able to work a job and work my way up and do all that, but that doesn't exist now because the people that have all the money are effectively the lords and kings and queens and dukes that can, run. They make all the decisions. They manufacture the world in which I have to work. But then they also they manufacture all the scarcity and inflation, all that. We're like, whatever. So within that system, you know, they've given us, we still have access to what? Sports gambling and the stock market and crypto. So I guess that's really our only hope these days is different forms of gambling. Oh, $2 super chat from Drew Huntley. Here's $5. um yeah, I gotta consolidate my thoughts on this. I gotta, really wrap my head around this, but you get what I'm saying. There's no real, I mean, is there real scarcity anymore, or is it just the scarcity we deal with is totally manufactured, Oh, the interest rates are what, 7 or 8% inflation, food's expensive, blah blah blah. But that's all the game that they created, right? Like they make those decisions. The people, the whatever you want to call them, the the lords and dukes and kings and the landed gentries of now get together and make these decisions that this is going to cost this and interest rates are going to be this and the money will be worth this, and it's, none of it's real. It's all just based on their whims. And then all of us, like lower, the lower people, the dregs, the peasants, we just have to capitulate to their desires and play their game. But I mean, if you really zoom out and think about it, we could be doing Star Trek right now. We could be doing real actual Star Trek if they weren't doing this to us. But we're not there yet. We can't do Star Trek post scarcity uh galactic utopia yet. We still have to keep killing each other for some time until we can get to that point. um yeah. Oh wow, Jigglypuff. You said the head gasket on your car blew, no ride. Now you're unemployed. Every place I can walk to isn't hiring. Can't even get $8 an hour job at Dollar General right now. Man, boy, does that suck. Folks, this, prayers to Jigglypuff there. Father God, please help Jigglypuff fix his car and get a job and make good money. Preferably not having to work at Dollar General. Amen. Dollar General sucks. Um, yeah, Dollar General is a truly desperate and desolate place. I've been to many Dollar Generals many times in my life, and it's a very depressing store to step foot in. I can't imagine. I don't understand. I can't imagine where. I just imagine that it's like, um, I guess it's all like felons and ex-cons that work there. I don't know who would actually do that job. I would rather do like hard physical labor. I'd rather nail railroad spikes into the ground like a Chinaman than work at a Dollar General. That seems extremely depressing. Yeah, and it's also just a very hood ghetto place. Um, yeah, Dollar Tree sucks too. That also looks bad. I'll shop at those places. They're very cheap. They're affordable. But boy, do I feel bad for the people working there. That is a desperation even I have not found myself dealing with yet. Oh, but what I was saying about streaming, I guess we'll get into the Bible study here in a moment. Maybe is just sitting here talking to yourself is feels psychotic. So if anybody, maybe if anybody wants to hop in here, there's the link. If anybody wants to hop in, I just posted the link in the chat. Maybe we could take some callers, some testimonies. Um, yeah, prayers to Jigglypuff to find a good job. And folks, if you're just joining us, This is Cornfed Bible Study number 10. We're talking Dollar Tree versus Dollar General. Yeah, I mean Dollar General does. It's called Dollar General because it's generally a dollar. I don't know. It's not. It's just not everything is a dollar. In fact, most things in Dollar General are cost more than a dollar. But I guess the idea is that it's a general store, and you pay with dollars. Um, oh, we got someone trying to hop in here, but it just says devices not connected. A fellow by the name of Spaghetti, EDDI, Spaghetti. But it just says devices not you. Well, Spaghetti, you'll have to connect at least your microphone and some way to hear me. I guess you don't really need a camera, but he'll figure that out maybe. Okay. Well, there's sea dumps. We'll talk to.
Oh, I can't hear me.
Boy, what is that?
Oh, God damn it!
Are you in a Are you in a turbine? What is that? There's so much noise. All right, we can't do that. That was so loud. that really did sound like she was inside an airplane. She was in an airplane here. So that's Dollar General. It's a general store and you pay with dollars. Dollar Tree now. It's not a tree. It's also a store. But the Dollar Tree was always their ethos was always that everything is a dollar, which they have not stood by now. They've increased. I think they're increasing prices at the Dollar Tree. yeah. I think she got her equipment at Dollar General. C-Dumps did. I think that was she has a computer from Dollar General is what we were hearing. I'm not disparaging her. It's just that was extremely loud noise coming through there. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So money. Let's get into it. Because oh, there we go. Jigglypuff is here. Jigglypuff, you there?
Hey, what's up, dog? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, dude?
I don't have a wind tunnel audio, do I?
No, you sound fine. What's up? Yep. Now, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I hear you now.
Dang, okay. So I was gonna pull up something on my phone, but I guess I have to have the browser open to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess as a little testimony or whatever, I was gonna try and read some of it. I've been reading the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis.
Oh, yes. He was a Christian.
Yeah, the Chronicles of Narnia, which I think everybody is a little mad when they turn 10 and realize that cool movie's about, God or whatever. They're like, oh man, I got tricked.
Yeah, it's crazy that an author from the early 1900s was Christian.
Yeah.
I'm really upset. When did he write those books?
Oh, probably like the 40s.
The Chronicles of Narnia, published between 1950 and 1956. Yeah, I'm really dumbfounded by the revelation that books published in the 50s would have Christian overtones. I'm upset to find out about that.
Hey, how's it going? Am I still being heard?
Yeah, I can hear you. There's Drew Huntley.
Right on.
Drew, I can see you.
Yeah. Do you
right.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it good? Is it
Yeah.
bad? Is it okay?
Hold on. The Chronicles of Marnia.
Marnia. See, I said that too. I wasn't on camera yet though. He stole my joke.
What about the Chronicles of Hornia and it's the Ice Queen getting down?
Sure. You know, when I was a kid, by the way, I read the first book when I was a kid, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And there's that scene in the book where they first go to Narnia, and that the queen, the evil queen, gives them the kid's like, "Oh, I want some Turkish delight." And I remember reading that and thinking, you know, what is Turkish delight? And then we watched.
It?
All right, so listen to this. So then
it's dumb. It's yeah. Go ahead.
Listen to this. So then we watched the original, like the BBC PBS thing movie before the big Hollywood movie. There was like a small time, low budget PBS Chronicles of Narnia. So I remember seeing that the scene in the movie when that happens wasn't a cartoon. It was a live action, like PBS. You know, it was filmed on like videotape. It looked like. So the scene with the Turkish delight, the kid eats it, and it looks awesome in the movie. I remember thinking that looks great. It's like a little powdered cube that you bite. He bites into it, and there's like a jam or jelly kind of thing in there. I don't even know what it was. So then, a few years ago, I was at like a Turkish, some sort of like that region grocer, and they had like boxes and boxes of Turkish delight. And I was like, oh, nice. It's been like 20 years since I finally can try this. So I bought a box, a big box. It was like, you know, like 10, 11, 12 bucks for the box. And I got home, and, you know, I was so excited. I was like, I'm going to finally get to try the candy from the book. And I took a bite of it. One of the most disgusting candies I've ever. It was terrible. Oh, it tasted like something from the, you know, whatever the Ottoman,
from
like,
the 50s.
Yeah, some Ottoman Empire ass candy. Something they made out of like crushed beetles and tree bark or whatever they were making jelly out of back then.
It reminds you why Werthers were actually cherished by old people. They're like, this is actually good candy.
Werthers are great. I do like a
Werthers
the old time shit, like Turkish delights. Delight to who?
My dad liked black licorice, and I was like, bro, this is...
It's black licorice is really gross.
Licorice of color, guys.
Yeah, my dad was pretty dead inside.
Yeah, my mom is like that. She doesn't understand. Like, my mom and her twin sister both don't understand that nobody likes black licorice.
Nice.
So anytime, I remember as a kid, like anytime we'd buy like a bag of jelly beans, they would, you know, if we were all together, if there was a bag of jelly beans in the house, my mom would be like, don't eat all the black licorice ones. I'm like, I ain't eating a single one of them. They're yours. Trust me. I ain't touching them. And she would always be like,
that on its own.
Yeah.
If you want black licorice, go buy it. They sell it on its own. It's garbage.
They do sell it on its own. It's disgusting. The black Twizzlers are gross.
Oh.
The black Wily Wallabies are disgusting. The black licorice jelly beans. Oh, it's like turds in my bag of jelly beans. Little rabbit turds.
By the way, if you go to the Jelly Belly, because I have a Jelly Belly actual manufacturer in my hometown, if you go there, they don't even give you that. They don't give you the licorice one when you go on the tour.
Nobody wants that.
They know you don't want it. They know nobody
they'd
wants
sue.
Black licorice.
They'd get sued.
Right.
Yeah. For food poisoning.
Yeah. Isn't the because it's like anise, I guess is the flavor of black licorice. Anus. Isn't that also like the main flavor in Jägermeister?
Well, I guess that explains the black.
Jägermeister. You are correct that it is the flavor that they use for Jaeger.
Yeah, because I never.
Disgusting. What? How is that a thing?
Yeah, I
You're
never
gonna
liked.
combine. You're gonna
That
combine
black
disgusting
shit
booze
from Germany,
with
the black
horrible
shit,
flavor.
it tears blood.
Yeah, I never liked Jägermeister. Apparently, Jaeger was like a just like a digestif. It was just like something you would drink after a big meal or something, and you would
Yeah,
only
it's
have.
supposed to be like a small shot. That's why the flavor originated from absinthe. Is when they did absinthe, and it's supposed to be a small shot, and it's supposed to taste so disgusting as the alcohol and the taste alone makes you not want to have more of it. So you have like the smallest shot ever just to get you kind of there. You know, it's an alcoholic drink, but it was always meant for just a. It's meant to be potent and disgusting in a way.
Yeah, and I guess like some marketing expert, some like Don Draper guy, figured out a way to like.
Hey, Don
Yeah,
Draper.
yeah. What was that? Was that your Don Draper impression? Oh, it's me, Don Draper.
Don Draper Dangerfield.
Yeah.
I can't sell these cigarettes, I tell you.
I'm selling you every cigarettes. Nobody wants to buy them.
Yeah, so some Don Draper, I guess figured out a new way to market Jägermeister and be like, don't you want to actually drink a lot of this and get fucked up on it and turn it into like
What about
a party drink?
what if instead of Don Draper, it's Don Gaper? And I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, well, have you seen? I mean, if you've seen the size of John Hamm's hog, then that
He's
that is
gaping.
pretty accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Robbie to be gaped by?
Yeah, Robbie would love
Make
to.
this all happen.
Robbie would love to spend some time with the gaper. Damn, Drew,
Sorry,
where'd you
Robbie,
get
man.
Drew? Where'd you get them sunglasses?
Safe site. Actually, it's a safety site place. They just rent out roadside equipment for like hazard signs and shit like that, and they sell safety glasses. I bought these just to kind of stunt on all my other coworkers. You know,
Yeah, those are nice shades.
pretty nice.
Very bold.
I
They
assume
match.
that you beat up a guy that owned a yacht for him.
No, but I roll up on him in my pirate yak.
Oh, is this
my little?
this is the kayak you keep talking about?
Hell yeah, dude! That's my little pirate yak. I go out and harass ducks on. Mostly, just
Good. Fuck ducks.
Oh, yeah.
The geese. I've only harassed one family of geese, and it is scary because they do attack back, and you got
Geese
to be
are
really good
scary.
at paddling. Yeah, they fucking fight back, dude.
Oh
You
yeah.
better know how to paddle. I'll tell you that.
Look at this from John Castle. This is not a super chat, but it says, "Listen, the super chats. Yeah, we got to keep the lights on here at the church."
I'm in the chat. I'm in here. I can't super chat.
No, you're good, Drew.
Guys, super chat.
Drew.
Guys, super chat. Super chat it.
At this point, you're one of the church elders. You're fine.
I'm trying. I have both books. I have a Holy Bible.
Mhm.
I also have a Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon.
I have both. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I have been. This gets into our study, I suppose. I mean, I have been thinking about money a lot lately because we do live in a very like hyper consumer hustle.
Root of all evil.
Yeah, hustle grind
money.
set culture, and a lot of guys who are out there, like, oh, because I followed all these stock guys on Twitter because I'm trying to figure out trading. I guess that's the big reason I've been thinking about money a lot lately. I've lost a lot of it on the stock market. A lot.
Well, what did you lose?
I don't mean to laugh, but man, if it was easy, everyone would do it.
It's
but
like right now.
100, you didn't lose 100 because it was a potential 1,000 gain. You only lost what you actually put in still. So if you put in what you're willing to lose, then you've never lost.
I put in way more than I'm willing to lose.
I know you did, damn it.
I'm a gambling addict. Token Tony. You get those 4A gift when leaving Tim Dillion. Those glasses. You get those glasses when you leave Tim Dillion's house. I just farted.
Hey, Tim Dillon wouldn't. I think he'd pause on me.
Pause.
A little too old for Tim Dillon's taste, yeah.
Yeah, you're not enough of a hot, young, smooth twink, which I think is what he's into. I was just thinking this, Raphael. Tim Dillon Harper. Yep. Yeah, dude. Great minds. But you know,
miss you guys in the chat. All y'all chat rats, miss y'all.
The chat rats. But the look, when you lose, when you're down in the stock market, you haven't actually lost. It's unrealized loss, so you can make it'll bounce.
You
back.
Understand?
It'll bounce back.
It's your investments loss.
I mean, really, the best thing is to treat it exactly like you're gambling, going to a casino where you're not looking at it as making money. You're looking at it as spending.
Gambling, yes.
Yeah, you're just going to spend this money to have a good time, and you're going to walk away with nothing except the memories.
No, I figured it out. Don't even worry. Don't even trip on that. I figured it out.
Are we getting a Pruitt coin?
He's the first billionaire podcaster.
The first billionaire podcaster. You see it behind me?
Don't forget.
Look at what it says behind me there.
Look at the Benjamin.
Look what it says behind me. Old tin roof or something. Not a billionaire.
No.
10 is probably a better store of value than most crypto out there, to be fair.
Well, I have copper hidden other places and lead other places. I know,
dude, I got fucked so hard on that, dude.
My can storage.
Dude, because of speaking of copper and like scrap metal specifically, I found this company that a lot of folks were bullish on. Their ticker is GWAV, Greenwave Technology Solutions, and they are a metal recycler. And everybody was talking like, this is going to be a big thing because there's so much metal that needs to be recycled.
That's not going to work out.
And
not as long as there's crackheads.
So I bought in heavy on this thing, and then it just started plummeting. And then they hit me with it. All of us that bought in on it, a 150-to-1 reverse split, which means they're like they for those that
holy shit.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that's where they try to consolidate the amount of stock that's available. So
wow.
So now what that means is for every 150 of that stock you have, that's now one share.
I'm so sorry to laugh, but damn, dude.
So that means the price.
I'm sorry, I laugh too, but
the price for each individual share goes up, but you have way less shares. And usually that's, scares a lot of people away from that stock. People start panic selling, and then people don't want to invest when that happens. So I am down a lot on that one. Dude, I got fucked hard on that one.
You're down 150%, or the derivative of what that would be, 150 times.
I'm down like 70% on that one. From my initial,
all this means is that we all need to buy into this company and do a corporate takeover and pivot it to I don't know, selling jelly beans or something.
Selling Bussy and Bullets, the documentary as told by Dalton Pruitt.
C Dumps is a premium member for 4 months. Nice. Yeah.
I can't find my camera. Sorry, guys.
What does this say? Lucas Danner. This is not a super chat, but I'll read it because it's talking shit. I heard that Tim Dillon producer breakup episode, and it's hard not to see him like a big BPD woman anymore. Yeah, he's just a big gay blow. I mean, he is kind of the kind of guy, one of these kinds of guys I've been obsessed with lately. A homosexual. No.
What have you been watching, Dalton?
Gay pornography.
Oh.
No, he was like a guy, like a con man is his origin. He was a subprime mortgage realtor who pivoted to stand up comedy, like became a
Yeah,
comedian, became like extremely successful doing that. So I mean, good for
and you can
him.
hear it in his comedy.
Yeah,
You can hear it.
but that guy, like he is like a fat gay Patrick Bateman. Like he is a ruthless, like money minded, like killer. And it's that seems to be like the prevalent mindset now. That seems to be like the dominating sentiment
Prevalent
nowadays.
mindset.
Mindset, yes, is guys like him and that. You seen that guy that like jacked bald dude who's like a car salesman?
Aaron Berg.
No,
Oh,
no, he wishes. No, this guy's tall and jacked.
Also a
And
oh,
homosexual.
she's tall.
his name is Andy Elliott. Have you seen this guy? I'm fascinated by these kinds of guys. Yeah, Andy
Wait,
Elliott.
is he the guy with bleach blonde hair?
No, he's bald.
Bald? Okay, no, I haven't seen.
No,
that
he
guy.
yeah he looks like Lex Luthor.
I almost spit take that.
Yeah, he looks like Lex Luthor, and he does these speaking engagements where he like talks about, but you know, it's any one of these like con man sales seminars where he talks about like my workforce. One of the requirements for all of my workers, you have to have a 6-pack. Okay, and you think why do I need a 6-pack to sell Kias? It's called
That guy
standards.
is
How about we
gay.
raise them?
That guy is gay.
What?
Yeah. And he's just like a ruthless sales, like a Jordan Belfort type of sales guy who is like, you know, when I got my own car lot, I made like $500,000 the first year selling Hyundais. Now I'm making millions every year selling courses on how to sell Hyundais.
Isn't that really discrimination? Because like, there's jobs where I get that, like, yeah, you'd want a 6-pack if you're a model, right? Like in my job, like, yeah, you got to be able to lift 50 pounds because we lift 50 pounds all day. Like it's part of the job as a laborer, you know, like in certain people's jobs, you got to be able to talk to people in a certain phonetic way and understand English language. That should be a requirement for the job.
I'll say this: it
But
doesn't
a
seem like
6-pack, maybe that's only for a very specific job of you're showing off your 6-pack. Like, what do you need?
yeah, it doesn't seem like a very good business practice, especially in like a sales office, to have like
I get the lifting 25 pounds or 50 pounds like they have on every job, you know, but
yeah, but I'm saying like if you have a sales office, I don't know how good of a practice it is to have like a morning meeting where you're like, all right, boys, let's see those tummies.
Yeah. Your boss just comes around and rubs your stomach every day and is like, all right, you doing good.
Yeah. And he's just
like,
jiggling flab on your stomach.
He's pinching your thighs.
Yeah. What is this? You've been going to the Dunkin' Donuts again?
Are those pecs or tits?
Those hard tits or pecs?
Yeah, so he's like a jacked sales dude. But that's like that used to be like just a psycho fringe mindset. Like most people, it used to be perfectly acceptable. In fact,
Louis J.
Noble.
Gomez?
Yes, that him too. Honestly, him too.
It's literally Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah,
mindset?
it is the Lewis. It's if Lewis was white and had a 6-pack and was more successful, would be Andy Elliott.
Well, successful just means a white Lewis. So a white Lewis with a dad. According to modern culture.
but that used to be like you would see that kind of guy in a movie, like the Dan Aykroyd character in The Great Outdoors. Like that was the conflict in that movie was like John Candy and his family. They were fine just being like a working class family on a nice little vacation.
Aren't we all?
And Dan Aykroyd's character was like a psycho business money guy. That was always like something that was like gawked at. It was like you would look at it and go, ew, what a gross kind of guy.
It was so obvious how gross it was that it didn't need to be stated, just shown to people.
Yeah, but now it's like that's what's desire. That's
Kinda
what
like
people,
me.
people more. It's like everybody's aspiring to that now.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street is an instruction manual for people these days, I guess.
Which is funny because that movie is like a vilification of that kind of guy. Like
It really
Exactly.
in a deep cut. It really is a satirical take on that kind of person. If you look at it, it's not supposed to be like this guy's great.
Yeah, I don't think
the whole movie.
But I remember when it came out, there was a ton of dudes who
Aspired.
Their takeaway from that movie,
like Fight Club too. It was a take at psychological disturbance, and people took it as like, "Oh, this is great." It's like that's not a great way to be. Like,
I will say that Wolf of Wall Street does make him look awesome. You do have to like, that's where you kind of have to let.
Hold on, I think he makes himself look awesome to this day. Like
he tries. He's corny. The actual guy is corny.
Jordan Belfort, he has a podcast.
Well, no, not
and,
him. I'm saying, what's the actor's name?
DiCaprio.
Yeah, that guy. He's just an awesome guy.
He's awesome. I mean,
he made the character that much more badass. If you had anybody else play him, you'd be like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. But
if anybody else's first role in Hollywood was Gilbert Grape, they would not have the success he has had.
I'm talking for the story. I'm just saying. He's a great actor, but
Leo is hey, you heard it here first, folks. Leonardo DiCaprio is a good actor. We'll say it.
Grant Cardone.
Oh, that's another one. That's another con man.
Well, I was gonna say he went on Jordan Belfort's podcast, and it's one of the most entertaining things in the world because it's just scammer.
Like those videos of when one person, when you take two phones and take one phone and call one Chinese restaurant, take another phone, call another Chinese restaurant, and put them next to each other. It's got to be like a version of that. Like,
yeah, it's scammer versus scammer. It's so entertaining.
That's crazy. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to sit through Grant Cardone having a conversation with Jordan Belfort because they're two of the biggest pieces of shit I've ever seen. Like, those guys are such con men.
I gotta say though, Jordan Belfort's ad reads on his podcast is some of the funniest things I've ever witnessed because he's doing the sell me a pin thing like in the moment with it. He's like, this watch is great. It's a great watch. Look at this. It's titanium. It's indestructible. Look, I can smack it. I can throw it on the table. It's wild the lack of self-awareness.
That's how little is there with that guy. Is that ever since that movie came out. And I don't know if that was his whole shtick prior to the movie, but everything I've seen from him since that movie came out is just sell me this pin. Like he charges
he sells it on titanium. Like people still believe that's a thing. We know that there's grades of metals and titanium comes in all sorts of. We know you're just selling me pop metal, dude. Like what are you talking about? It comes in titanium. Like that's the oldest grift in the book.
A titanium pin. Oh, you sell like an actual pin, the actual pin you're talking about?
Yeah, he's trying to sell these things.
Because I'm saying he's selling what he's actually selling, and this is the real grift. This is what the real con job is selling, like courses or tickets to his speaking engagements.
Oh.
Like that's where the real money is.
Wait, isn't that what we're doing right now?
Yes.
Yes. Hell yeah. Sorry, I just want to make sure that we're on the same.
Yeah.
By the way, send the super chats in. Get in this course. You're gonna learn the mind. You're gonna solve problems.
Sell me this podcast.
Sell me this. That. By the way, that should be the name of his podcast. That's how uncreative he is. How like little is there in that guy. That his whole shit is sell me this pin, and the name of his show is not sell me this podcast. What a hack. But yeah, that's his whole thing is like the sell me this pin sales seminar or whatever, and Grant Cardone does the same thing where it's like they've evolved beyond selling the actual thing they sell, and now they're selling how to
Content
sell.
about them selling, yeah.
They're selling content about how to sell stuff. So they're like basically just doing the like giant pyramid schemes.
So it's like buy the book of how to get rich, and it's a book about selling a book about how to get rich, and then I'll tell you how to make that book, and then eventually I'm going to tell you how you file for bankruptcy because I didn't make enough money selling this book I thought would sell enough money. The whole period. It's a long line of schemes that you run. If you're one of those kinds of people,
it really is. It seems like a soul draining.
Soul draining.
Well, you have to have a soul to begin with.
It just seems like a despicable, deteriorating way to live. Like I follow all these soul draining, yes. Yeah. But I follow all these stock guys on Twitter, and that's their whole thing is like they talk about stocks. That's all they talk about. But then with that, they're also trying to get you to pay for a paid subscription to their premium Twitter thing, pay for their private Discord, pay for some class or whatever. And it's like, are you actually even doing the like? Are you making your money trading money? Or are you making your money on dopes, paying for your fucking Discord and all this other stuff?
The world is
dude. I was looking at HGTV the same way. How it's like they're making way more money off of the television program about flipping the house than they are off flipping the house.
Exactly.
Well, I look at it as most of my job is people who think they're getting solar on their house for free. Right? It's not for free. It's the taxpayers' money through legislations and what's happening. You're doing the same thing in a way. You're just like, oh, I'm a sandwich guy, and I'm going to invest my money and take advice from this dude because it's free. It's the right way to invest my money. I throw my money at this thing, and it just works for me. It's not how it works, dude.
No.
Your money's
never you can make more money filming yourself making sandwiches and putting it on TikTok than you would ever make off of the sandwiches themselves. You might as well give them away for free.
If you work at Subway as a sandwich artist, start doing TikToks showing people how you make sandwiches, and then in like a year's time, maybe less, you'll making
transition to how I got fired by different sandwich jobs, and then that's a whole other market.
Yes,
and then you blow up that, and then you find the next market of how I'm getting rehired to a new sandwich job. How to get rehired at this job?
Yeah, and then that's eventually you get invited on that sandwich podcast that Joe DeRosa and Sal Vulcano do. Yeah, you're on Barstool. You're making the rounds. Now you're a media figure.
Half a billionaire.
Yeah, and now you're richer than you ever would have been working your way up the ranks of the Subway sandwich shop. And all you had to do
was at a Subway sandwich, but you know people who made that money. You're like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
I've talked to Joe DeRosa once.
Yeah. So that's like the whole economy now is schemes. It's a scheme economy. You got to figure out a nice scheme.
Well, what's worth anything? Like what's production? What are you producing for the economy, for humans to consume? What's the actual production rate? What's the utility of what you do for a living is the real question it comes down to when it comes to the schemes of it, because everything is a scheme.
It's all
I melt the brains of Generation Alpha by posting TikToks all day. That's my production.
Yeah, and like media and content creation, that's one of the most accessible and ubiquitous schemes out there.
100% a scheme. There's no production. There's no utility to it except for entertainment value.
Exactly.
That's what I'm doing here. I'm here for entertainment, Dalton. I pay you for entertainment.
You have succumbed to my scheme.
Yes.
My podcast streaming scheme, the stream scheme.
By the way, all you people in chat not paying, pay super chat right now.
You see, Drew didn't sell out; he bought in.
That's what me.
All in, dog.
That's what me and Robbie and Crack are doing and Sal is like we're all scheming. We're scheming because especially me and Crack realize we're gonna be living in Section 8 the rest of our lives if we don't figure something out. You know, we got to figure out a scheme.
Look at my back. This is my backyard. But look at my roof.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty nice. It's
Drew,
pretty
you look
nice.
like you have a nice place.
It's actually not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah,
it's in the ghetto, but it's a nice place.
But this, it's the scheme. It's the scheme economy now. There's no more. My grandmother on my mom's side, my nana, she got a job at the Levi's factory making jeans.
That's a good job, bro.
And at the time, in the 70s,
that was a good job. That was a good job.
In the 70s, that was a very secure, stable job that you could work there. And she never left. She worked at Levi's, popping rivets into jeans for decades. And that was a good job. And now, that job is done in like Bangladesh by robots. And
it was an American job.
Right. It was an American job. Now it's not. And everything's going to robots. That's why one of my big investments is in an AI company that's trying to take my job.
Are we like kind of like stretching the terms of robot at this point? Like it's kind of just like a motor that is controlled by a computer. You're calling it a robot, and it dispenses things. That's not really a robot.
I don't know. I guess an automaton.
I'm ready for. I'm ready for the transition for
automaton restaurants are now robots.
A machine. A bunch of Bert Kreischers are doing all the jobs.
Yeah,
now.
It's a bunch of Bert Kreischers.
A bunch of Bert Kreischers are making your jeans. Yeah, machines.
Bert Kreischers are taking our job.
Yeah. But that was an option in the 70s.
Is that what they meant by Russiagate?
Do what?
Is that what they meant by Russiagate?
Yeah, I think so.
A bunch of cocaine bears came over and stole all the jobs, making up stories at frat parties.
Fuck Bert Kreischer. Oh, sorry.
No, friend of the show, Bert Kreischer.
I know, friend of the show. I love Bert Kreischer.
Bart Scheister, friend of the show.
Yeah. I mean, they got some good schemes. They got the vodka. They got the shirts.
They got the podcast network.
They got the podcast network. Yeah, great schemes over there. I really am inspired by this Segura schemes.
Segura.
So yes. But
I've been having Lauren Compton stuff pop up, and is she like a comedian or something? Because it kind of just seems like her.
I don't know.
Her whole style is big titties.
Yeah,
and it's just like, have we really have we degenerated this far to where it's just like this is comedy now? Like just a woman with her tits on display talking about big tits.
It's nice how low the bar is now because it affords me a lot of opportunity. Because I would say that like in the time that I was becoming interested in entertainment and comedy, which was like probably like 2007, like whenever the Louis TV show was on, when that first came on,
2000 Salvin.
2000 Salvin.
2000.
When that show first came on, I remember that being like a light bulb switch.
The moment. Louis show?
Yeah, I thought that was like that. It was, because like I had never seen a show approach that, especially a comedy show that was like being made that way before, and it was such like a high watermark to me that it was like inspiring. And I always thought like there's no way I could ever possibly exist in that, like whatever world he exists in. I mean, I could try, but I'll never reach like that level of creativity. And that was like the standard, for everything was like what he was doing and a lot of people were doing at that time. And it's gotten so like dumped down now. The bar is so low that like I'm considered like actually thoughtful now.
What, the bar is lower than ludicrous. How
Man,
low
you're pretty
can
hard
you
on
go?
yourself.
You know,
Like, how low can you go?
yes,
Is lower
bend
than
over,
that?
touch your toes.
You can't bring the
Man,
bar
you just
lower
need
than
to find yourself a good snake oil company to invest in with your stonks.
Yeah, like Larry,
Those
like
are
the
on the rise,
the
apparently.
Larry Sanders show is another one where I watched that and I'm like, this is just genius. This is like truly high level art and creativity and comedy. And now it's like, what's the biggest comedy thing on the planet now? It's Kill Tony. So it's like, all right, well, okay, I think there's room. If this is what is like
Well-
considered good now, then I think there's room for me as well.
So Dalton, what do you think of my idea of Jiminy Glick? You remember Jiminy Glick, right?
Jimmy
Martin
Glick is
Short.
also genius.
So what about my new idea of Jiminy Glick just reading the Bible straight through?
Sure.
That because I can't do Jiminy. I'm trying to work on the accent, but Jiminy Glick Bible verse through and through. I think it's a hit.
How does what does Jiminy Glick is like? It's like, hey,
Hold
Drew,
on, let me. He
Drew
starts off high.
Huntley.
He goes, let me try here. Pull out my glass. I
And
can't see
Jesus
without it.
looked round about. I don't know.
And Jesus drew his bow and with his full strength and sort of drew them at the shoulders.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Drew.
look
I
at
think
this.
just doing a character that already exists that is
I can't do it.
Martin Short's.
Martin Short has to do it.
Yeah, but you know what? I think we did get something out of this. Martin
Well, I
Short.
took my glasses off.
Martin Short.
Martin is short.
Bill Martin Short.
Bill Martin Short. Thank you.
New rule.
New rule. By the way, the Jiminy Glick
New
interview.
rule.
The Jiminy Glick interview with Bill Maher is very funny.
It's hilarious.
It's awesome.
Dude,
I
Jiminy
would
Glick is a
probably
legend.
subscribe to Rodney Dangerfield reading the Bible through, although I'm not gonna lie, I'm a real sucker
Well,
for
yes,
Dangerfield.
yes, Dangerfield reading the Bible would be epic, but I think Jiminy Glick as a character would be way better. Like that's Martin Short. He's not even being himself.
This
Dangerfield's
Jesus
actually
guy, he
being
got no
himself.
respect, I tell you.
Well, you got to read the Bible verbatim.
Drew, what are you
Hey.
smoking? What are you smoking?
Newport Red 100s.
Newport, betting it's a Newport.
Oh, that's
I
right.
smoke them. I'm loyal to Nike, just like all my fellow boops out there. You know, shout out.
Yeah, that's our new segment on the show. What you smoking?
What you smoking on? Hey, it's not crack.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm smoking on
Newports are basically crack.
This is the Geek
Hey,
Bar.
well, I wish.
This is what I got.
Crack
Is
I ever got.
the Geek Bar Pulse Sour Apple Ice. Now, what I like about this is it's got a.
So you're smoking meth.
Yeah, Andrew's got a silver bullet going.
Always, you know me. Always. Robert Gibson's gonna already ask me how many have I had. It was probably like 19 so far. So
you are very lucid for 19 beers in.
I'm good at I'm German. We're good at drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
We're very good at this.
You're German. You're tradesman. Yeah, you've trained in drinking.
I'm very well trained in drinking. Don't drink and drive unless you've done it before. Okay.
But what I like about
all right, y'all. My internet keeps cutting in and out, so I'm gonna just dip out of this and head back to the live chat.
It's all good, Jigglypuff. Hey, thanks for joining us. Prayers to Jigglypuff. That he finds a job, gets car fixed. You're doing better than I am, my friend.
I appreciate that. I hope you don't wind up worse, brother.
What I like about the geek, hey, peace, blessed be. What I like about the Geek Bar Pulse, this is my brand now, is the Geek Bar Pulse, is it's got a display on the side. So if I take a little, it shows me the analytics there. I got 54% battery, but look at that. It says 0 juice left, But what I like about these is when it
There's
hits
no
zero,
more Jews.
there's no more Jews. But what I like about these is when even when it says zero juice, there's still a lot of juice before it starts tasting like circuit boards.
That's good. Yeah, that's one thing I hate because I'm not doing the Nicky vapes. These are weed vapes. But when it gets low, it's like it tastes like dog shit. And then you start to realize you're like, oh, fucking damn it. And then you realize too late and you got to refill it. And it's a whole conundrum. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Now the juice is coming out.
But schemes, money.
Real juice talk.
Listen to this. And Jesus looked round about and said unto his disciples, how hardly shall they that have riches enter into the kingdom of God? And the disciples were astonished at his words. But Jesus answereth again and saith unto them, children, how hard is it for them that trust in riches to enter into the kingdom of heaven? It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. And they were astonished out of measure, saying among themselves, who then can be saved? And Jesus, looking upon them, saith, with men it is impossible, but not with God. For with God all things are possible. Amen. That's Mark chapter 10, verses 23 through 27.
Mark. But yeah, it's, by the way, the root of money is the root of evil. The path of money is a path of evil. Like,
I think
seeking money before
verse,
thyself and thy own enlightenment is the path of evil. If you don't seek truth beyond money could come from your truth other than everything else. Like your truth and your awakening should be what brings you money, other than money bringing you to something. If money's bringing you to something, that something it's bringing you to is evil henceforth.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm not even a Christian. I'm. That's just
blessed be
theology.
Blessed be, but amen.
That's just literally like how the world works. Like if you're driven by money, like you will be driven by a force of evil, because money is an evil force.
No,
and if you're driven by the self
money.
is a
money rules.
Money is cool. Money's
fun as fuck.
It's fun to have, but
you know what?
You know how much in fun
whores will suck your dick for money?
I know. I have scars from whores.
From what?
I have scars from.
Money is cool.
Accidents with.
You need money. You got to have money.
Sometimes you rob whores. Sometimes you don't.
I've never robbed a whore. They always rob me. What the fuck?
Sometimes you pay them.
Yeah, you got to have money. I think it's like. This is like
I hope she's not listening.
I just watched half of a movie from 2011. It was very good. I gotta finish it. No, it was the other 2008 housing collapse movie. It's not The Big Short.
With Seth Rogen.
No.
With Seth Rogen?
No.
I'm trying to think of it now. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's a margin call with Zachary Quinto and Kevin Spacey, Paul Bettany.
Wait, pre-rape Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
Kevin Spacey?
That rules.
Well, he probably had already raped at this point, but it was not known.
I mean, if we were Kevin Spacey, would you?
If I was Kevin Spacey,
I would do it for the story.
So many holes. There's so many holes available to him.
I probably would not.
Do you mean I would do Kevin Spacey, or if I was Kevin Spacey? Because I would do Kevin Spacey for the story, but if I was Kevin Spacey,
I would have sex with Kevin Spacey, yes, but I would not rape anybody.
Oh, y'all are above me.
Spacey.
Okay,
that's crazy.
You guys are better than I. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So anyway, it's Kevin Spacey, Zachary Quinto, Paul Bettany, Jeremy Irons, Demi Moore, Stanley Tucci. I mean, great cast. And it's sort of like a Wall Street Glengarry Glen Ross, but it's
Glengarry Glen Ross is the all male cast, right?
Yes. Okay. Also Kevin Spacey.
Good point.
It's a movie. This movie is it's a much more isolated, like smaller, sort of like a pressure cooker than The Big Short, where it's an unnamed
What'd you call
financial.
me?
No, the Big Short is like
Yeah, well, what?
that's like the main movie about the 2008 crisis that really tries to explain it. This movie is a more of a thriller that doesn't like lay it out there for you as much. Like you kind of have to like piece it together, and you may not completely understand what's even going on, but it's like telling the story of the 2008 crisis from the perspective of this one firm, this unnamed firm, where they discover that their assets, like the Zachary Quinto character discovers that the firm's assets are over leveraged, and the potential losses due to everything that's going on is more than the market capitalization of this entire firm.
Here's
they-
here's the deal, Dalton. Here's the deal, Dalton. I think Drew might be in the same camp as you. Ever since you became a fucking Wall Street guru on Twitter, I've been watching you.
Yes.
You're talking about this crazy shit like other people know what this
You
is.
talking about this, Drew?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because
shit, there's other Drews in the chat.
Here's the thing. I don't really I don't particularly understand it. I'm trying to wrap my head around it because the far-reaching implications and repercussions of what happened in 2008. I think it's like
He's
I think we're still dealing with that, and that's still going to like continue to affect us for years.
For sure. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but
by the way, financial advice: get a credit card and buy gold.
Nah, fuck credit cards. No, I'll tell you that right now. Fuck a credit card.
Don't pay it off.
I bought my house. I bought my house in 2010. You needed a pulse to buy a house.
Yes.
In 2010. Okay. My mortgage is 3 digits. Figure that out in 2024. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that now. Okay.
No, interest rates now are like 8%, and the average cost of a home, even in shithole parts of the country, is like $400,000.
And I'm in Houston. It's blowing up here. You know? So
yeah, and so like in this movie, what's like what interested me and like kind of what it exposes is the sort of money guy mindset, where what they've discovered, and it kind of goes unsaid, is that the entire American economy, because of what they've done and all the Wall Street, like the entire financial sector has done and manipulated, the entire American economy is about to go tits up.
Yeah.
And so the whole movie is about this firm just trying to save themselves. And the scheme is that they have like all these mortgages and all these assets that they got to figure out. They're trying to figure out how to sell mortgages.
Sorry.
They're trying to figure out how to sell all of this off by like 11 a.m. the next day. They're going to have like this big fire sale and just start selling off all these assets to cover their asses to make sure the firm doesn't go under. And what exists at the periphery of this story, and this is more prominent in The Big Short. This is like explicit in The Big Short, but in this movie, it's kind of it exists on the edges. Is that outside this skyscraper throughout the entire country, the conversations that are being had in this building and what they're cooking up is going to decimate the entire American economy. But they're only concerned with their asses, their bottom line, and how they can stay millionaires.
How'd they recover? How'd they recover in the movie?
They try to sell everything, and I think it turns out some other firm got to it before them, so they end up going bankrupt.
Did you enjoy the that what's it called? What's his name? The cat guy. The GameStop guy, the movie that just came out.
I liked that movie.
I enjoyed the shit out of that movie, right?
Yeah, it bummed me out because it was a pandemic movie, so it was a bummer to watch a movie where
it reminded you, yeah.
Well, and also like all of the action, all of the tension and conflict is happening over like Zoom meetings.
Low key, I'm jealous of all the pandemic people. I know you had a rough time during the pandemic. I know that because we've talked before, but like I was an essential worker. So I didn't get the time off like a lot of people got.
What do you mean by essential worker?
I never got shut down.
Well, like
I was going to work day by day, every day.
So what was the job? Is what
I work in oil and gas.
Okay, hell yeah. Have you ever got the vaccine?
I've been working in gas all day.
Oh hell yeah!
No,
Oh
I'm
hell
wondering because
yeah!
I've never got the vaccine and I've never got COVID.
Well, that's
So
why you're gonna die, dude.
Has anybody else ever never got the vaccine and
No,
never
you might
got
die because
COVID?
you've never got the vaccine. I trust Fauci.
Well, COVID doesn't live through a lit cigarette, dude. So
That's
pretty
true.
sure
That's
you
true.
Well, don't burp with the lit cigarette if you've been vaccinated.
Ain't need
That's
no
what I
mask
read.
when I got a Newport.
Yeah, I don't need no mask when I got a Newport, dog. You already cut. That was my actual fucking slogan.
Yeah. So
Where
can
you
you
from,
put on a
Drew?
mask?
What-
Ma'am, can you see the cigarette in my mouth? I
Did
don't
you see
need
the
one.
cigarette with its own filter?
Hey,
They have
Drew,
a
where
lit-
you from, Drew?
I'm in Cali, dog. Yeah, I'm
Hell
from
yeah.
where I'm at now. I've
Hell-
moved all
oh,
around, but
I am
moved
where
all
I
in
am. I get
California.
that. Hell yeah. I dig that.
I'm in California, doggy.
I'm in Houston. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Delta boy, though. I moved from the Delta,
Well,
Fairfield, Sassoon area all the way up from the south to the north to the everywhere, dude.
As far as the kids
Now
say
I'm back
nowadays,
in the Delta.
I'm a Sigma guy, so that's what the kids are saying. Anyways,
Oh, you're on that
What
Sigma
the
grind.
fuck? The kids
Sigma
calling
grind
you,
set.
dude?
I'm
I
a
don't
Sigma.
talk to kids. That's weird.
Yeah, well, you
But-
know, no Diddy, but I'm rizzing them up.
Hell yeah. Riz up them kids, Diddy.
I'm rizzing them up on Skibbity. Let's go.
Skibbity dibbity bobbity. Let's go.
But look, these verses we've read, Mark chapter 10, verse 23 through 27.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the Bible. Okay,
We
so-
just did.
Mark
Well, I just read the
chapter 10.
verses. So, but it's easier for a camel to pass through
pass through the eye of a needle. Let's go. Yeah.
than for a rich man in the
it's
kingdom
the
of heaven.
fallacy of following the false prophet of money. The false prophet of it's Lucifer. Money is Lucifer. It's the devil. You're following a false prophet. Is not something that will give you enlightenment ever.
You got
in life.
Drew. You got to have money. Yeah, folks.
Or
You have
you
to
should-
have
Let's get
money
those super
to
chats
survive.
going. You got to
You
have
have
money.
to survive.
The super
But
chats need to keep going,
it's-
but you need to give 10% to not only the church but also to Dalton. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What church do you give 10% to? I give 10% to Dalton.
who's your Pharaoh, or who
Me,
is
I'm a
your
Shintoist.
who is your Pharisee?
I'm actually an atheist Shintoist. I don't believe in atheism
Oh,
because
so
I don't believe
listen.
in that
The
shit.
Gospels-
I don't
Oh,
you're like an
believe in
anime nerd? What does that mean?
ideology.
Yeah, dude, the
I don't
Gospels
believe in
mean nothing to
ology.
you. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the 4 Gospels. Come on now.
My God is the 4 winds.
Oh God,
Isn't
damn it.
that one of the demons from The Exorcist? Pazuzu is like the god
No,
of the
it's
North
God-
Wind.
It's the God that
The Duke of the
Subadai
North
prays
Wind.
to and Conan the Barbarian, the 4 winds.
Oh well,
Oh.
I've seen the Lamentations, also a book of the Bible, of them crying in front of their people. You know,
I've seen the lamentations of the women. Yes,
also a book of the
Um,
Bible. So
Yeah.
there's a whole book in the Bible about crying. Why would you not believe it, Drew?
I've read
Mhm.
many books.
Have you read How to Influence People? I like
How to
those
Influence
shades.
I don't
influence
believe
people.
books.
Dalton, those shades are fly.
Thank
I
you. Yours,
love 'em.
yours
Why
are
would
good.
you? Oh, hold on. Let's put on shades.
Drew, put your
Shades
shades
time.
back on.
Yeah, we need
Shades
some.
time.
Our
Yeah,
future's so bright, we gotta wear shades.
it's so bright. It's so
We're
goddamn
fucking
bright.
killing it, dude. It's the arena of ideas.
I don't even know
dog.
who's
Mhm.
watching anymore, but I hope I haven't killed the stream by me.
We
showing
got
it.
like 26 people.
Okay, all right,
We got
sorry,
a good
okay.
viewership for how late it is on a
There's a
Sunday.
number of people.
I happened to show up, and Dalton, I love you. You've been on my show. Thanks for having me on.
Yes. Thanks for coming on, Burley. I love you too.
Fucking. All right, what's the next verse? Read me a good one.
Well, hold on. We were. I was talking about Wall Street because
Oh, sorry.
we just read
Reverse Paul.
Mark chapter 10, 23 through 27.
It's a good one.
Yeah, camel through the eye of a needle.
Can I stop you for one second? Did you grow up religious?
Yes, very.
So did I. So did I. I grew up in a Christian school, so I know these verses very well.
Yes.
I got a verse here. Thou must take us on pisses break. Oh shit.
Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go pee, Drew.
Yeah,
I
so
gotta go
the
pee on
Lord
the
say
lawn
go
right
pee
here.
pee.
Go
All right,
pee
I get it.
pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll still be here, dude.
Yeah.
You might even hear me pee.
But it does. I was saying that Scripture teaches us that there is a sort of a divinity
Super Saiyan.
in living a humble life.
Yes.
Humble life.
And we don't. That doesn't seem to be part of our world anymore, especially here in the States, in the West. Is that it's a complicated situation because you gotta have money. Money's awesome.
Yes.
I don't disagree. I agree with that sentiment. Money's cool, and I would like to have a lot of it. But come on, Robert, don't be mean.
Robert, don't be a
$2 super
cocksucker.
chat from Robert. Who the fuck is this?
It has to be me. He's talking about me. For sure.
This is Burley. I've been on his podcast, the Rage and Pillage podcast.
Yeah, it fucking rules. Go fuck your mother. Okay.
Don't guys, come on, get along.
I love you though. I do love you, Robert. It's fine.
Robert's my business manager. He's a good dude.
Okay.
Hey, Robert Gibson's the man, dude.
Yeah, he's the man.
Oh, he has a guitar last name? Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
has a
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, he's named after guitar. Guitars are named after him. So fucking.
I just said that. It's fine.
But yeah, it's
My light's going down, dude. The sun went down.
yeah, it does feel like the sort of I don't know. Everything is very hyper materialistic now. Like, have you seen those
low key though.
Materialistic?
Dalton, low key. I mean, your background does say billionaire.
billionaire? I'm the first billionaire podcaster.
I know, and I'm
I'm
jealous.
on that hustle grind set.
No, I understand that.
Oh, man.
I thought I was the first millionaire podcaster, and then here you show up. God damn it.
Billionaire.
But fucking like money rules, dude. You know, like
Billionaire.
Yeah, but do you guys ever come across Black Twitter?
hold on,
You
did
ever
he just say burlionaire? I like
Hold
that.
up.
I like that. Yeah, Black Twitter
Black
rules.
Twitter?
Black
You
Twitter
mean-
rules.
Have you seen those
Twitter?
You see this a lot on Black Twitter where it'll be like some hoe ass account that's like there's some lady who's like if he say he makes six figures,
If
that
he
means
done
he make
did-
that means he make 100,000 a year, and it's like what?
Yeah.
Wait, is that bad?
Dude, to women,
Is that
that's
not
bad.
what numbers mean?
I saw a tweet the other day that said he said he makes six figures. It's 106K a year.
Yeah, those tweets, and I'm like, I thought that was like pretty decent. It's like a respectable amount of money to make each year.
That hurt
In
my
all due
feelings.
respect- It
That's
hurts.
where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I hurt my feelings. You know, I'm like,
They
that's where I'm at. I'm
probably
like,
thought
oh,
he
God.
meant six fingers. They probably thought he meant six fingers, and they're like, "Ain't no nigga got six fingers."
Oh,
All right,
Jesus
Drew,
Christ.
come on, Drew.
All right, you're
you
gonna
had
have to
too many
censor-
Coors Lights.
Yeah, for sure, censor that. But
Leave that out, by the way.
no, what
Leave
he
that
meant to
out.
say was replace the F with an N. It's fine.
I've never made six figures in my life.
Never, dude. I remember you on the Loud Boys. Calm down.
We
Calm
were
down.
not. No, I mean, if you include
Calm down.
the
Don't lie to
decimal
me.
point and the
Don't lie. You were
pennies,
big. You were big.
Split
No,
between three
we
people.
there was no one on that show except for maybe I guess Robbie maybe was actually I don't know if any of
Robbie
us were pulling in
always-
six figures a year. I don't know what those guys is like.
Robbie's still
I
making
have
all
to
the money
imagine-
off this show.
Nah, fuck Rob. No, don't
How
fuck
is
Rob.
Robbie
I like
stealing
him too, but
30% of these chats. All these super chats go to Robbie somehow. 30% through YouTube. I don't
Yeah,
know, his family or something.
look, I'm
I
just
don't know.
saying. Here's the thing.
I'm just saying.
I see those like posts where it's like, yeah, if he say he makes six figures, that means it's $106,000. It's like, so I don't. What are you even? You're trying to say that you wouldn't? You're
I don't even know how
unemployed,
math
bitch.
works, but
The lady posting that makes $0 a year. She makes no figures.
listen.
I don't make
Fucking-
no figures. So,
Drew, I don't know Drew at all.
Drew is so drunk right now.
Drew rules. But,
Hell yeah, dude.
but
I
you're
don't
also
even know who
fucked
this
up.
dude is either, but hell yeah.
I'm just a black dude that doesn't know what's going on. That's all it is.
Whoa,
I feel
hold on,
like if you
holy
like,
shit, is that a black guy?
here's the thing is like even as like inflation, the value of the dollar has gone down, like whatever. If you make it to a point in your life where you're
That's not
pulling in at least $100K a year, that's pretty that's like very respectable
But
money.
how fucked up is it in 2024? $100K a year is not shit.
It is.
The elites have gotten rid of the middle class. Am I right?
I would say even still,
It is still good.
I think
because
100K is still pretty good.
Yeah,
It's not what it like back in the day. Yeah, like in the 80s and 90s, if you're making 100K, that was like,
okay.
oh, I'm very
Yeah, you're
comfortable.
borderline rich.
I know that Dalton likes to dig into popular YouTubers. Are you familiar with Caleb Hammer?
No.
Oh
Wait, his last
my
name's
God,
Hammer?
Dalton, write this down. I'm watching you right now.
Caleb Hammer.
Caleb Hammer. He's the new who's the old man that's like the financial guy. He's like, cut up your credit cards. Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
Dave Ramsey.
He's the new Dave Ramsey. Caleb Hammer.
All right, I'm putting it in my notes right
All
now.
he does is have people on. He's from Austin, and he has people come in and he just shits on them. Just like full fuck you, fuck this shit, you're a fucking retard, da 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 da, all that stuff on the show, and he just berates people. He's Dave Ramsey on acid, and he's funny as hell. Like, how have you not heard of Caleb Hammer?
I don't know.
He's 1 point
There's
something.
like 1 billion people on the internet.
No, I understand. I understand that, but
Hold on. Has anybody gave Dave Ramsey acid or James Ramsey acid?
Dude, Dave Ramsey rules. I took his class. He rules.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What is the median income in this country? It's like what, like
65.
65 is the median.
Yep.
So that means there's a ton of people making less than that.
But there's a lot of white trash people that are living on food stamps, dude.
Yes, there is all that, but it's like
if you can white trash, there's other colors of trash.
Calm down, you racist Californian.
Yeah,
I'm just saying there's other colors of trash.
But I feel like if you get like making, these uppity ass black Twitter ladies.
Oh Jesus Christ!
talking about
I didn't even say that.
Talking about 100K ain't shit. I think that's still a respectable amount of money. Now I would not stop there. I'm the first billionaire podcaster.
Yeah, this is a billionaire show. I'm trying to get rich, dog.
Yeah, but I do think that there is this like perversion of like this sort of like materialistic perversion that has infected more and more people now, that in a way that didn't used to be. Like you would watch American Psycho now, and that's like wholesome. It's like, oh, that's the psychos, the Patrick Batemans we have now are way, way worse than that.
Can we talk about how much Christian Bale sucks?
No, he doesn't. Don't say that. Now the chat is going to really turn on you now. Don't say that.
I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't care.
That's an insane thing to say.
White man?
He overacts.
No, don't say that.
The best thing he was in was that movie where he was a little kid and the Japanese were bombing him.
Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, Empire of the Sun ruled.
That's a good movie. American Psycho is good. The Prestige is good. The Machinist is good.
The Machinist was okay. Come on.
The Dark Knight is good.
Movie.
Dark Knight was good, but because of everything else.
The Big Short. The Big Short is good.
But
he's in The Big Short?
Yes, he plays Michael Burry. He plays Michael Burry.
Okay, I don't remember that part. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I feel
his character, by the way, his character in The Big Short, he plays Michael Burry, who's a real guy in real life. That actual guy is, when you think of like that, who he is and what he's up to, way scarier than Patrick Bateman, because he's a real dude who, if you watch the movie and read his story, he saw that he found out about that housing. He sowed that the housing collapse was going to happen way before most people found out that this was going to go down. And the first thing he did was start hedging his bet, like betting against the housing market. Like the first thing he did was it's a smart move. I suppose so. The first thing Michael Burry did was say, I can make billions of dollars on everyone losing their homes. And so he started doing all these like Wall Street schemes to like leverage his I don't even know how any of it works.
If you were in Michael Burry's shoes, would you do the same thing? Dalton,
No,
you as yourself. Come on.
I don't know, dude. Probably not.
It's a tough question, right?
No, because that's the thing is like these guys are perverse. Like they've achieved the financial success they've achieved, like the sort of wealth they've accumulated.
But outside of, you're already a billionaire. I get it. It's the podcast network.
Yeah.
But outside of the podcast network, I mean, you want more money. A billionaire, you don't get a B if you don't have a lust for money.
Yeah, you have to be like a psycho. Yes.
Yeah. Are you doing it?
I'm trying.
I think I do it, dog. I think I do it.
Because a lot of us are looking for like our relationship with money is like just seeking stability and comfort.
Yeah, money is sexy to all of us here. Right?
Yeah,
it's sexy.
We're talking about
more
guys.
money, more problem.
We're talking about guys.
It is sexy though. They don't lie, Drew. It is a sexy thing to have a lot of money, right?
We're talking about people who no longer need to
Mariah Carey.
They don't need to make any more money. They've already made they're sitting on a hoard of gold, like a dragon, like a Smaug the dragon.
Yeah, Smaug is Jeff Bezos is Smaug for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they don't need to make any more money. They have this insatiable sort of like I don't know, like aberration within them.
I feel like it's already been satiated though. Would you agree?
No,
because it just keeps going. Like whatever they've done in the past, it just keeps going. They're not thirsting for it. Does that make sense?
No, they absolutely are still hungry for more.
You think
wealth.
so? Okay.
Yeah, that's why they keep doing their schemes and little whatever they do to.
I think companies like Amazon, like I get the idea of
the philosophy of all these companies and the individuals like at those levels is that we got to make more profit this year than we did last year.
Well, yeah.
If you ever press them on that, if you ever ask them like, well, why? There's no reason. There's no good reason for why they need to make more profit. It's just we can't possibly make the same money this year that we made last year. God forbid.
But if we're talking about like the faces of the companies, like let's talk
that's
about
how the government works.
Well, let's talk about like your Jeff Bezoses or even your Elons, right? So if me and you, Dalton, if we were to talk to Elon, and we'd be like, "Hey, what's your day-to-day focus?" He'd be like, Mars or whatever the fuck. Do you think he really thinks about? He has people that thinks about making money for him. He's past that, right? He's past that point.
No.
There's no way he thinks about making more money. He's
I think he absolutely is thinking mostly about money. Any semblance this sort of like altruism that he tries to present, that he's trying to further the human race, is predicated upon his desire to fatten his own profit margins.
What's your thoughts on Elon?
I'm not really a fan.
I'm not against, but I'm not for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, more and more, like as the time goes on, I'm starting to come against Elon.
Really?
He seems like kind of like a dummy. Not like a dummy. Like he clearly
WWF though, right? It seems like a work.
He clearly understands like the mechanical, like the I guess like the mechanics of what he's doing. Like he's smart in that he knows like math and science and how to do all this like this stuff. But as like a businessman or most really just as like a human person that like tries to interact with the world, he seems like a fucking idiot. He really needs he should not be a public persona.
But people like you have done well on his platform since it opened up.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But the only reason why is because it's just like it's just chaos there now. So
I get it.
Wild West.
No, but you're good at it though. That's the thing. Like I tried to steal your fucking template and I crashed and burned hard. You're doing well on his fucking platform. I try to do what you're doing. God damn it. I don't know how you do it all day.
Well, you're an oil and gas man,
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know what that means, but yeah.
I was years ago. I did telemarketing for an oil and gas company.
Oh, well, I'm actually in the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I try to fuck off like and do on Twitter like you're doing, and you are fucking on it, dog.
Yeah. Well, because my day job is I just mostly have nothing to do all day. I work in sales, so I'm just waiting for people to call me. I wonder if you might know about this company I used to work for. Have you ever heard of Alpha 7 Energy?
Yep.
You know about them?
Yep.
What do you, is that a scam? Is that a scheme?
It's not a competitor, but yeah, they are a thing that is known about, and it might be a scam. It might be. I'm not positive. I'm not positive.
Dude, that was the thing. That was what I thought working there. I only worked there for like maybe less than a month before they fired me because they hired me to do telemarketing, so it was like an auto dialer, and I would just like call hundreds of people every day.
Did Drew shoot himself in the face?
No, I think he's just too drunk now. He finally drank himself out of this.
But yeah, dude, the Alpha, yeah, they are known, but they're not great.
Yeah, it's a bizarre. The way it's structured is already bizarre because the CEO is an Australian man, a jacked Australian man named Chris Hemsworth.
Hold on. You got the Liver King of Australia?
No, we got Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, goddamn, you got Thor of Australia.
Yeah, it was a jacked Australian guy named Chris Hemsworth, but not the actor. And so he's from Australia. The headquarters is in Dallas. The actual drilling operation for the oil is in the Sabine Parish in Louisiana.
Yeah,
so
if I ever see the word parish, I'm like, I don't believe in them, dude.
Take your candy ass back to France.
Yeah, the French people can suck my dick, dude.
Yeah,
I hate Louisiana so much. They shouldn't even be part of America.
Yeah, but it was a building in Dallas I would go to sit at a computer and call like hundreds of people every day to try and entice them into investing in a oil drilling operation in the Sabine Parish that I had never seen and I was not sure even existed.
If I'm being 100% with you, your voice is not incredibly enticing, but your words could get me there. How successful were you?
I was not. They fired me.
Really? You're crazy.
Yeah, because I was cold calling people, a lot of which were dead.
No, yeah.
A lot of them were dead. A lot of the people I called, I would end up talking to a widow, and I'd be like, yeah, is Robert Hammersmith there? And she'd be like, oh, he died like 4 years ago. And I'm like, well, did he leave you any money? Do you know about oil, miss? But it was a blue chip investment. So like the minimum buy-in was like $150,000.
So these were like legit investments. So you understand investments. I've been watching your shit.
I kind of do. But I'm trying to learn it. But
dude, no, hold on. You made me a little bit of money. Let's be honest here. You made me a little bit of money. I've been following you silently.
But the minimum buy-in on this was like $150K, and I was
goddamn, you were in the good shit. Okay.
I was not a salesman though. I was in lead generation, so I would try and get them interested, and then any leads I got would go to the sales team.
What year was this?
This was like 2017, 2018, I think.
Wait, when did Wolf of Wall Street come out?
That came out in 2012.
Oh, so you had that as an example. Really? That movie came out in 2012?
Yeah.
I remember watching that movie at a noon showing by myself, and there were some old people ahead of me. And as soon as the show started, there's like him blowing cocaine in a girl's asshole. They walked out.
Right.
Yeah. But
yeah, I guess we're dipping into my new endeavor here, the idiot investor, buy high, sell low.
Let's talk about this. The idiot investor. I'm in. Let's go.
Well, it's just fun. It's funny, I was that about this company because it did seem like a complete scam. Like
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And it stressed me out to know. It was like the most stressful thing I've ever done.
Hey, John Castle, go suck your mother's cock.
I don't know why people hate you so much.
Dude, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
God
I
damn
don't
it.
understand what it is you're doing that's upsetting them.
I'm too
But-
good looking. That's the problem. It's the glass. You know what? It's the glasses, but I have puffy eyes. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'll deal with it. I'm not looking at the comments anymore. Fuck them.
But but you're wrong about Christian Bale. He's awesome. But that actual guy
that might have pissed everybody off.
That actual guy, Michael Burry, and this is probably like the most chilling part of The Big Short is at the very end when they're doing the like title cards. They're telling you what these actual people like what ended up happening to them, what they're up to now. Is that in real life, Michael Burry is doing something involving water. Like he's like Michael Burry says that water is going to become like the most valuable resource. And so I think he's trying to get in on water before everything collapses so that he's doing to water what he tried to do with the housing market.
I mean, okay, I just recently, as a homeowner, I just recently got a letter in the mail saying, because I had my identity stolen, right? Have you ever had your identity stolen, Dalton?
No, I fucked it up enough on my own.
Well, no. My credit is bullshit because, I had $40,000 in debt not that long ago. But anywho, I had my identity stolen, my credit card or my debit card stolen. And they're like, change your fucking credit card now or your debit card now. So I changed it. So 3 months went by and then I get a letter from my fucking water company saying, yeah, we're about to shut your shit off. I was on auto pay and I didn't change my debit. Dog, that's the scariest thing ever. Like, I would rather lose power than water.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you need water. Or at least Coke Zero.
Well, Coke Zero rules. I'm actually a Diet Coke guy.
Whoa.
I'm a Diet Coke guy. Aspartame is, my shit. But actually, you know what? We're Texas boys. We're Texas boys, brother.
You got a DP? Nice.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's good.
No, Dr. Pepper can suck my dick, but Diet Dr. Pepper, my guy, my guy. Do you still have access to good Dr. Pepper? I know you're from parts unknown.
Yeah,
but
I can get the Dublin. I can get the Diet Zero Sugar. The
but you're a Coke Zero guy. That blows my mind.
I love Coke Zero. That's my favorite. And every now and then I'll get Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Do you did you see the new news state thing that said
that Dr. Pepper just overtook Pepsi?
Yeah, fuck Pepsi.
Dude,
fuck
Texas,
Pepsi.
Texas stay winning, brother.
Let's go, motherfuckers. Texas stays winning. Everybody in the chat, suck my cockhole. Let's go. Lick my dick hole, faggot.
Right, don't get antagonistic with the chat. They were coming around on you, Burley.
I wasn't reading them. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Robert even wanted to know what your podcast is called.
It's called Rage and Pillage Podcast. And if you want to check it out, start with Dalton's episode.
Start with my episode. And also subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt.
Yeah. Also, for sure do that. Hey, what's the highest Patreon there? What's the highest subscription there?
Oh, I never promote it, but there is the $35 tier, which is gets you all the premium episodes, bonus content, the decal, and feet pictures.
Can I suggest one thing?
Yeah.
Can you do a $50 and they can be a fucking guest on your show?
That comes with the $25 tier.
Shit! Fucking get on this guy's show. It's cheap as shit.
Yeah, when you subscribe to the $25 tier, you get the decal after 3 months. Once you can come on the show. We've done it twice now. We did a friend of the show, Chris Elliott, not the cabin boy, not that one.
I like that guy though.
But Chris, the artist Chris Elliott, he came on the show, and he's got a good YouTube channel now where he does good ass artwork. It's his YouTube channel is art of _Chris. and he's got like 2 videos on there now where he does these like time lapse drawings, doing some art.
Now I know you were lying to me, Dalton.
And then we also had Soldier Michael Hall. He got the decal $25 tier, and he came on the show. And there's a few other people that just subscribed. They're supposed to be getting their decals at some point. So if they want to come on, they just got to reach out and let me know they got it. And
or you can just be awesome like Burley and show up.
Yeah, I mean, the stream.
No, but now I know you lied to me, Dalton. Now I know you lied to me. I was like, "Is that the cabin boy?" And you just replied, "Yes." I was like, "Oh shit.
Yeah, I was just like joking with people because
No,
at first
I understand now. Oh yeah, we got a super chat.
Yeah, Drew is really drunk. $2. Do dragons have cloacas?
Yes,
I suppose so. Yes,
they have to hear.
No,
I mean,
that's a what's it called?
I thought that was the hearing.
A cloaca is a chicken pussy.
What's a dragon?
A dragon is, I guess, a type of chicken.
Well, what's the hole in the side of the head? I'm sorry, not a dragon.
Cochlea? Cochlea?
Somebody Google this shit. God damn it.
A cloaca is the hole that birds have for pissing, shitting, and reproducing. So it's called a cloaca, and it's the one hole they have to have sex and also expel waste.
So how did the dragon fuck the donkey from Shrek?
It's a fantasy movie. So
no, it's real. Dude, don't
worry about it, dude.
Calm the fuck down. It's
about a movie that also has a gingerbread man. And,
no, it's real. It's real.
Pinocchio.
Let's pretend it's real. We're in a fantasy land. It's real. It's real. We were talking about the Bible earlier, so let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the deal. Did you know that there were 4 Shreks, by the way?
Yeah, so Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, and Shrek Forever After, the final chapter in 3D.
Okay, well, in 3D, god damn it.
Yeah, and then there's like a smattering of specials like Christmas and Halloween.
Okay, well, I didn't know about the one with Rumpelstiltskin, and my 6-year-old
Shrek
daughter,
Forever After, the final chapter in 3D.
Yeah, well, my 6-year-old came in. I was like, we need to watch this. And I was like, all right, let's watch it. I was enthralled.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking movie.
Do you know that comedian Connor O'Malley?
Yes.
Go look up the thing he did for when he was on Seth Meyers' show. He was a writer on that show. He would do bits on that show every now and then where he was like in the audience. Okay. And there's a really great one where he's done up as Shrek. And I'm trying. The joke is that he's really excited for Shrek, the final Shrek Forever After, the final chapter in 3D, and he keeps saying the full title
in 3D. In 3D,
yeah,
okay.
It's so funny.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah.
O'Malley's funny. Okay,
he's a genius. Dude. His stand-up special is probably like the best one I've seen in a long time, dude.
How upsetting is it year after year after you see like comics that like are funny that don't get the recognition? I'm so sick
upsetting. It's just the way it is. I mean,
man, I'm sick of the Berts and I'm sick of the fucking Theos and I'm sick
because you do have to honestly to get to those levels, you do have to have a little bit of that Patrick Bateman in you. You got to be kind of insatiable and willing to play that game. And then these guys like Connor O'Malley. And Connor O'Malley's like very successful, so it's not like
I understand that, but you've lived the life, right? You've been amongst these people. Yeah, should I say? I wouldn't say you were like, you can tell
the difference between like a thoughtful, creative, funny guy and a psycho who just happens to be kind of funny.
Well, but. I don't know about you, but I know my taste goes towards the psycho. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, and that's how you get guys like Segura and
No. Those are the guys that don't deserve it, in my opinion. Because they met the right guy. Does that make sense?
I would say those kinds of guys are like Patrick Bateman brained. Like they have Bateman brain.
If we're going back to Bateman, okay.
Whereas like somebody like like Connor O'Malley or Joe Pera or
of the
Here's another one.
big guys now, the people I feel like that truly earned it, I can only name Shane.
Yeah, Shane. Shane is
Of the guys who like really came up properly,
yeah.
that didn't know the right person, and we know who he is in Austin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the people that didn't meet the right guy and actually did it correctly, Shane Butterly is on his way. Butterly is on his fucking
rule,
way.
Look, the rule is that most people trying to do comedy suck at it.
Yeah,
A lot of people that have succeeded at comedy still suck at it. And then there's just like a few exceptions to the rule. There's like a few guys who are exceptional, like Shane or Louis or Dave Chappelle.
Well,
those
you're talking about Chappelle and Louis. They're OGs. What about the new school? I can only name Butterly and Shane that I really like the new school.
Yeah. I mean, there's very, very, very few people who,
and there are some guys that are in the mid range, but the guys that I think that should be, well, obviously Shane's super. Butterly should be way more famous than he is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
He
It's
should
the way
be.
it goes. I mean, there's very few people who are actually creative, and very, very few of them actually succeed. Like the funniest people I've ever met are like homeless, you know?
Yeah, dude. Okay. This is a fun question, Dalton. This is a fun question. How many sticks of deodorant have you bought in your life from a homeless person?
I've never done that. No, I usually
Really?
buy deodorant at the store.
Do you hate homeless people? You hate them.
I've given homeless people money. I've never.
No, they're always
anything.
selling their fucking deodorant. You've never bought deodorant sticks? Come on now.
I've given homeless guys money. I haven't like done.
I haven't conversated with them.
Yeah, I haven't done commerce with the homeless.
You're such a cis white male.
I bought like roses
You're such a
from
cis white male.
I bought like roses from a homeless guy.
You're such a cis white male, dude. You got to sit down.
I've never heard of this. I've never heard of a homeless deodorant.
No, yeah, you got to sit down with the homeless person and like talk with them for a while, because you'll get content. First off, you'll get you will get subjects for your show. I don't know if you still do comedy, but I am planning. But I fucking talk to them, and they always want to sell you their deodorant.
Yeah, this sounds very specific to you. I've never bought homeless deodorant. I've never heard of that.
You don't have to buy. You don't have to buy. You can turn it down.
I don't think anyone in the chat. No one in the chat knows what you're talking about.
You know what? The chat people are angry at me, anyways. I don't know why.
They don't like you.
Yeah, why is that?
That fuels me. I thrive on antagonism.
Cool. Beat me up, Dalton. Let's go.
No, you and I are cool, but the fact that they don't like you, I think.
Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on. Sorry. I have the chat up here, but I'm refusing to read it. What's the funniest thing you've read so far?
I don't know. There's just a bunch of messages coming through.
I was ready for another Bible verse.
We could do another verse.
Yeah, let's do another verse.
Let's just go to. So we'll just let the divine move through us. Psalms 64.
Ooh, Psalms of David. David wrote these. Let's go.
Psalm 64, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O God, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God. For they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him. And all the upright in heart shall glory. Amen.
Is this the New King James?
Yeah. Oh no, this is King James, baby.
Okay, this is the original
Authorized King James version. So there you go, Burley. Don't let them find your iniquities and
there was a part in there where that a lot of people
them...
don't single it on, but they say on the new N-words. It was in there.
Don't let the workers of it. Don't let the insurrection of the workers of iniquity get to you.
I'm not worried about these workers of an insurrection.
God will shoot at them with an arrow.
God is killing everybody in your chat. I hope you don't.
Yeah,
they're all dead. They're all dead.
No, they're not dead. They're good people.
He's shooting. They're all iniquitors, dude. Iniquitous. Sorry. Iniquitous. I'm sorry. It's 2024.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, dude, did you grow up religious? You said that earlier, right?
Yeah, we went to church.
Okay, yeah. So I grew up in a Christian school. Oh, we got a super chat.
Fill her up. $2 super chat from Robert.
Robert, that was the guy that's not the guy that was just on here.
He's my business manager.
Business manager, fill her up. You know what? I'll fill her up.
Fill her up. D, fill her up.
What do you think the most racist part of the Bible was?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. You know what?
Did they know about race back then?
They definitely did. It was Sodom and Gomorrah, and they were just dropping fire from God. They didn't like gays for sure, but
yeah.
Where do you think they stood on Palestine?
I think in Palestine they stood on it. Isn't that like one of the?
They stood on business.
they were just there. They stood on the ground of Palestine. They lived there. I think. It's like the region where a lot of this was happening.
Would you say they were turtle powering it?
$2 super chat from Drew Huntley. Turtle power.
Yeah. They were turtle powering it for sure. But fucking like I backed the tiny hats because that's how I was raised.
Yeah, we had there's a lot of like weird Israeli stuff in Christian churches in this country because I remember
I had Gio Perez on my show. Do you know him, right?
Yeah, I know Gio.
Yeah, I had Gio Perez on my show, and I was like, dog, I was raised like back him no matter what.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Israeli, I guess, propaganda that's in the church because like
the chosen people.
Yeah, they would talk to us a lot about Israel, and then we would have like guest speakers come through every now and then that were like the Jews for Jesus, like the Messianic Jews, which looking back on it, I'm pretty sure was just like they were like Mossad agents, probably. Like it was like some wing of the Israeli propaganda department.
Yeah,
that would come to different like churches in the American South to tell us about Israel and how cool it is. But also, they still believed in Jesus.
Do you think we could crush it as like the Jews for Jesus guys?
Yeah.
You already have the beard, dog.
Yeah, I think we could do well as.
Dude, why aren't we doing that? Jews. Why aren't we doing that?
Because I don't really believe in.
No. You don't have to believe in it. It's just a money scam. It's
fine. Well, I don't know. I think because it might just be Israeli propaganda.
Well, yeah, but we have to get 2 extra strings on our clothes, and we're good to go.
Yeah, because like Christian, like American Christians have this like alliance with Israel.
Exactly.
That's all based on like, as far as the Christians are concerned, the return, like Jesus' second coming and the Armageddon and all that, like. That Israel is going to be the land that Jesus comes back to.
Yeah, but there's only 144,000 of them going. Like, good chance.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but there's only 144K going. Good chance me and you are going. Nah, we're billionaires. I'm latching onto your podcast.
I don't know what's going. I don't really understand like why Kenneth Copeland is so in bed with Israel. It's like
I want to know how deep you go. Do you know the Oklahoma, that fat guy that was doing Billy, what's his name? Bobby?
Billy Graham?
No. He had like the Western shows, like it was like for kids though. It was like for
I
Christian.
don't know. Me and my family used to live next to Kenneth Copeland. Like
I know Kenneth Copeland. I know
his
that.
ministry is called Eagle Mountain Ministries. Eagle Mountain is like like town or like a area in Texas, like on the outskirts of Fort Worth. We used to live in Eagle Mountain. Like we lived next to his estate. Like you could go and like, ride your bike or drive around the perimeter, like his golden fence. You can see his private jets coming in and out.
No, this one's gonna blow your mind. I know where you came from. I know
This is so funny. John Castle in the chat keeps commenting, okay, what WTF is happening? I don't understand what it is about anything that's happened so far, John Castle, that is confusing you. I don't. There's not.
Invite him on.
We're not doing like cerebral, avant-garde podcasting that you wouldn't understand.
Do you wanna do like real like fucking real deep shit? We can do that. And I know you're capable, so am I.
No. Oh no, wait, no. Somebody says I got that flavor water. No, this is not flavor water. This is the Crazy Water number 4 from Mineral Wells, Texas. Listen to this. The Legend of Crazy Water. The waters of Mineral Wells, Texas have been making folks feel good inside and out since 1881. Maybe because of the flavor, maybe because they just might have healed a, quote, crazy woman who drank from the well. Either way, you'd be crazy not to drink it. And this is the Crazy Water number 4, which means it has a high mineral content. Water as nature intended, with minerals and electrolytes infused by Mother Nature, not some factory. Now get this, Burley, and everyone in the chat. Here's a mineral content. Calcium, 62 milligrams per liter.
Solid.
Magnesium, 38 milligrams per
Solid.
liter. Potassium, 9 milligrams per liter. Sulfate, listen to this. Sulfate, 1,030 milligrams per liter.
I don't know what that means.
Bicarbonate, 530 milligrams per liter. pH,
so much bicarbonate, brothers.
pH of 7.8, anywhere between 7.8 and 8.5.
Hallelujah.
Silica, 6 milligrams per liter. Zinc.
Silica makes your dick bigger.
Mm-hmm. Zinc, 0.02 milligrams per liter. Lithium, 0.17 milligrams per liter.
That's what Elon wants for his batteries. Let's go.
I have a lithium investment. Standard Lithium
Crushing
is the company. SLI is the ticker. Alkalinity, 538.
Everybody loves alkaline.
Total dissolved solids, 2,320 milligrams per liter.
Yeah, eat that, you faggots. Sorry,
Don't talk
sorry,
like that. Please.
sorry,
don't.
my bad. I'm sorry.
sorry. I'm trying to get them on your side, and you're
caught that at
actively
the end. I
working
caught it at
against
the end,
them.
and I fucked up. Sorry.
Since minerals are infused by Mother Nature, levels will naturally fluctuate.
Drink it, loving it. That's a billionaire drink. I can't
Now,
even.
that's the
afford
number 4. I also have.
He is just drinking. I can't afford that.
I also have a number 3 right here that I drink
Jesus.
when I'm done with my number 4.
He's better than us.
Because I can't be drinking the 4s all day, so I got the 3.
He's better than us. Okay.
Which has a medium mineral content. So this one has a total dissolved solids of only. So the 4 has 2,320 milligrams per liter. This one is 1,010 milligrams per liter. So it's not as heavy. It's not as it's a much more subtle flavor.
I get it. Yeah.
But it's one that you can, because the 4 I would not drink all day. I would have like 1 in a day, and then the 2 and the 3 I think are good for drinking for the rest of the day if you're gonna drink crazy water all day.
I like that. Oh, you're doing both at the same time. You're a crazy man.
I'm drinking water, dude.
This is what true billionaires do. Over here,
I'm hydrated.
I'm finishing this bottle, and it sucks. So
but that's not. Look, there's nothing wrong with tap water or maybe an Ozarka. Those are great.
No. Tap water is trash. You're a billionaire. This is what you drink, and you have robot fucking smoke. So
I do got that robot smoke.
Yeah, you got robot smoke, and I'm jealous. I'm still doing pouches like a dummy.
I just went through like 2 cans of pouches. So
Dude, you can't find the originals, the Zens. You can't find them anymore.
yeah, you can.
Not where I'm at. Not in Houston.
Oh, Zins are everywhere.
Zens are not in Houston anymore. There is a shortage unless you like coffee flavor.
I like the coffee.
Yeah, that's for the Brian Callens of the world.
My favorite is the wintergreen. Ooh, $10 from
Got a big
Troy.
boy. Got a big boy.
Primitive State. Blessed be the Cornfed congregation, and blessed be Dalton. Shout out to Troy over there at Primitive State. Go follow his channel, Primitive State. He does a podcast. I've been on it. We had a good episode.
I want to be on it. Invite me on, Primitive State. Let's have fun.
Just Burley, relax.
Okay,
Be
sorry.
cool. Act like you've been here before.
Sorry, act like I've done things before. You know what? You know, if I'm being honest, Dalton, if I'm being honest, tonight I got reposted by Kill Tony, and I'm pretty pumped.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. We had one show that went very well. So,
Okay, that's good.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I wonder if he knows about
He doesn't. It's somebody who runs his shit. I get
the
it.
Crowder boys. I wonder if he's aware of.
Oh, well, no, he definitely knows about the show. What was the show before? Well, I forget it.
The Loud
I saw,
Boys?
the Loud Boys. I saw y'all in fucking Houston in the Skink
Yeah.
Fest.
Well, I met him. Yeah, but he's such a big. He's an arena act now, so who knows what.
Bummed me out whenever you were like, "Hey, that was the worst time to meet me," because that's when I met you originally. You're like,
no,
things were going bad at that point.
I was very fun those 3 days, but I was like actively going crazy.
Holy shit! God damn it! Do that again.
Oh, the 2 glasses?
Yeah, you went full fucking Leslie Nielsen on me. But, yeah, I like that. Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was a bummer, dude. Like, I was like, dude, this dude fucking rules, and then it turns out you were going through a thing. So.
I was in the throes of mania. I upset some people there, but
you made a fan that day, if that helps.
Yeah, I made a lot of fans that those 3 days. Yeah, it was nice.
So I want to give you some sort of like credit. Like, I know you were going through a rough time, but that's how I was introduced.
I'm starting my own festival.
Are we doing that?
Yeah. Robert is it Dalton Fest? Because I thought we were there's either Dalton. I was going to call it Arena Fest, a festival of ideas.
Don't do Coors Fest. Don't do Coors involved. Let's get all the beers involved.
No, we're doing a comedy festival at Possum Kingdom Lake, the only festival on a boat on Possum Kingdom Lake.
Are you going to do it in international waters? That's the best way to do it.
No, I don't think a lake is international waters. It's a lake in Texas.
You need to look into it. Look into it.
It's the song by the Toadies.
Yeah, but the Toadies, they killed somebody behind that shed. So
behind the boathouse.
Yeah, but it's a shed.
I'll show you my dog secret.
So if
I'm not gonna lie.
Festival in Texas, yeah.
I want you for my.
What's the gambling on this festival? I
my lover, be my lover, yeah. Don't be afraid. I didn't mean to scare you. So help me, Jesus.
I like that.
Do you wanna die? Okay.
I like that. Yeah, hold on, my dick's hard.
That's a good song, dude.
It is.
It's great album.
Name another song. Name another song by the Toadies.
Tyler.
Go. Sing it.
Oh man, how's that one go?
Exactly.
There's the Mexican hairless where it's like,
I'll believe you. I only know that one song by the Toadies.
I come from the water.
Wait, was that the same album?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll give him that one. I know that
it's a great album.
I know that one. Yeah.
Okay,
so we're doing you're doing a festival.
We're doing an Arena Fest.
Okay, so
of ideas.
What's the gambling like at this festival?
It's in Texas, so the
but you got to do it in international waters.
It's a lake, Burley. It's a lake. It's not international waters.
It's a big lake, though, right?
It's a big lake, yeah.
All right, North Texas or South Texas?
It's in North Texas.
Okay, that's gonna be a drive for me.
Yeah.
Can I be a feature act?
Sure.
All right. I like that.
As long as you pay the admission fee.
I'll pay it. I'll pay the whole fee times 2. I'll pay for 2. I'm a big guy.
Dude, we found that me and Robbie found there's a podcast actually called the Arena of Ideas podcast. And
I was gonna ask you about that the other day because I saw that your post and I was like, I looked it up. I was like, god damn it, there's 2 of them. All right.
yeah, no, I support that guy.
How many
Mike
podcasts
Kingston.
ideas have you had that you're like, oh shit, that's already had?
I don't know. I don't like look into it too much. I mean, I just come up with idea. I just assume everything already exists, but
you have names. You have names.
Do I have names?
I'm on 5 different podcasts, dude. And we have to look hard to make sure that we're not stealing a name.
No, I don't even worry. I think like the Billionaire Podcast Network. Did you feel it? That's not part of the station tag, Burley. See, you're going to turn them against
I was
you.
trying to help you, fucker.
We got the station tag already. But
hit the tag.
The Billionaire Podcast Network. Ka-ching, bing, 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 dee, fill her up. Is I did find out after however many months that I've been saying that that's the network. There is a billionaire podcast out there that's like a black hustle grind set money show. But it does not look like they have a network, nor are they like any. I think they get like less anything that I'm doing, so it's fine.
Turf War. White on black.
I guess it's like a Barksdale Stanfield turf war.
White on black.
Yeah.
You know what? I respect that though. That's fine. I'm a part of 4 different podcasts and including my own 5 total. But
Robert's saying we own Billionaire Podcast Network. All right, yeah. So Black Billionaire Podcast Network. I mean, I guess you're gonna have to figure
copyright
something out.
Bitches. Got the copyright bitches.
The Black Billionaire Podcast Network's gonna have to figure something out because we got it, and it's coming.
What's the website? Hit them with it.
We don't. We're building it. We're building the website.
Oh, you spent $1 billion. Like,
yeah,
I know about this. Yeah. It's a lot of money to build a website. If you fuckers don't know in the chat,
but that the Arena of Ideas podcast really was cracking me up because the guy's name is I think he's in Pueblo, Colorado. He's in Pueblo, Colorado. His name is Mike Kingston, and he's not the most gifted speaker, orator.
Yeah. But all they need is a little bit of a following, and
his intro cracked me up. I posted it. I would love to have him on the Crowder Boys because his intro, I can't believe we didn't think of this because he says he's like, and remember, it's not just one idea; it's an arena of them. Oh, that's good, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bajillion fucking dude. Everybody wants a podcast now, and they don't realize how hard it is, right?
Oh, it's the hardest job there is.
It's harder than everybody in the chat. Listen to me. I know you all hate me already. It's harder than any job you have.
It's certainly harder than oil and gas.
It's harder than oil and gas. That's it.
Dude, I'll tell you what, sales is kind of tight though. Like it just sucks. Like
you seem like a good salesman. I would suck at it.
Yeah, it just sucks because like you'll have like
you're good with words.
You'll have bad sales days and good sales days, and the bad days can really get to you. But Saturday, I had a really good day, and I was feeling pretty pumped. I was like, really moving product, and it does feel good. And it's like by the way, sales is tight because you truly there's like no qualifications. Like literally anybody can do it. You just or maybe I don't know. I don't know what it takes to be a good salesman, but you certainly don't have to go to school for it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've known a lot of retards that were really good at sales.
Yeah, if you've like burned your life to the ground and you haven't like accomplished anything, and you really need to figure out a way to make a lot of money fast. Sales is a good.
You are the best at self-deprecation, but you're crushing, dude. I don't care what you say. You're
But
crushing.
I'm just saying, like, it is like, because like most jobs are going to require you to work for years to.
No, I
make
get it.
any-
I get it. But
Whereas
you
like
fucking-
sales is performance based. So if you're actually selling, then you start getting like commission checks where you can go from making like, whatever your base pay is, which is like 14-15 an hour where I work, to making like six figures pretty quickly. Like if
Wait,
you get good
you're-
enough at selling.
You're still rocking the 14 to 15?
Well, it's like it's base pay plus commission. So I have
Okay.
I have a base salary, and then I get commission on top of that.
So it's not totally feast or famine. Okay.
No, I like
Okay.
yeah, just my base pay is like below the poverty line, but it's
But
at least
something tells me you're good at what you do. Listen.
I'm getting better at it.
You're
But
like
it's
me.
better.
You fucking
I'll tell you what. That's
self-deprecaate.
the
You're
fact that I
fucking
get
good
a
at it.
base pay. The fact I get a base pay is better than a lot of. There's a lot of sales jobs out there that are like 1099 positions where you get no base. So
No,
it's-
I understand what you're saying, but you're not gonna fucking put the shades on. Put the shades on because I don't trust you. Something tells me that you're way better. I know you. I've been watching you for a minute.
I'm okay at it right now.
You're good at talking. I get it.
But
You
there's
could
there's a
talk
lot of
anybody out of their
sales.
panties.
I
get it.
interviewed for a lot of sales jobs that were basically scams where it was 1099 and they were like, it's 100% commission. So you make $0 an hour and it's all, you have to,
fuck full commission. I get that.
yeah. So at least the job I have now provides me like a foundation where it's like, even if I don't sell anything, I still get my base.
I get
And
that. but-
yeah, and then I get commission. And then, also like I have supplemental income through podcasting. I got
Also the fucking stocks. Thank you.
stocks which I've lost a lot of money on.
No, but you made me some money. Thank you.
Yeah. They're talking about 48 laws of power in the chat.
Oh, you want to talk about 48 laws of power?
I
read it.
I've read just the 48 laws. I haven't read the whole book, but I've read like
I did the audio book, if that helps. It's the greatest gaslighting book you've ever heard.
It works. I mean, it does, like everything in that book you can actually like it does work. Yeah.
It does 100%. That fucking influence friends and whatever the fuck that book is, the famous one.
All of that, yeah, all that stuff works. All that stuff is like
that one sucks. The
all
48 laws of power rules.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad does rule. There's another one called Why Am I Still Working Here or something like that. It's a good one too, and it's like a child's read. Double Shades, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Don't make Dalton upset. He'll pull down one shade.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with my glasses, I got
I know. I'm upset that I can't find my other shades. You know what I do?
Is solar power a scam? Because I'm invested in a pretty heavily in a solar company called Pineapple Energy.
I don't
Their
know
ticker
about solar.
is PEGY, and this is not financial advice, but they just got a bid on a 1.95 megawatt in large scale industrial project in New York City, and they were rated platinum by something in some energy thing. And when they got the first wave of PR for the project, the stock shot up, and then it just slowly kept going down, and then it plummeted. And I am not making money on it now. I should have sold. I should have taken profits. Whatever.
Per Drew right here,
It's
he
not
said
financial
it's a
advice.
scam. Drew said it's a scam.
Maybe.
I don't know solar. But also
I only
Drew
know lunar.
Drew is definitely drunk as fuck though, so there's that too, right? So, no, I've looked into solar and it seems like very expensive to get into to start.
Yeah. Burley, how old are you?
38. How about you?
Whoa.
Hold on, I'm young as fuck. Fuck you.
John was said he thought you were 24.
Oh yeah, I look good for my age.
Yeah, you look
Fuck.
good for your age.
Hell yeah.
This people don't realize fat guys be looking young.
Yeah, it turns out we're marbled and look great.
Yeah, we're marbled and preserved from all the fucking
we are
rolls
Kobe
and
beef.
Toaster strudels we've been eating.
We are Kobe beef, motherfuckers. Let's go. No, but yeah, I'm 38. But fucking, I act like a 12-year-old if that helps, and if
Yeah.
that helps for the sexy ladies out there. If you
I don't
like
know
12-year-olds.
anybody that actually feels their age. I think everybody's like perpetually 14.
I think all dudes are.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever like
Growing up, you thought your dad had it all together, right? Did you know your dad?
yeah,
Okay.
we're acquainted.
Did you think your dad had it all together when you were growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I thought every adult did. And then,
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And
yeah,
turns out
it's
yeah.
crazy when you get older and realize like all your teachers were in their like 20s.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh, they didn't know shit.
I know it's hack to talk about, but once we get to this age, it's just like fucking. Oh, we didn't know what the fuck our fucking adults were talking about when we were kids.
Yeah,
right?
they didn't know what they were doing. They were scared and they were children themselves.
Everybody in the chat is scared children.
But I think everybody. I think it's like, yeah, people. You I guess you feel your age physically. You can see it in the mirror and like feel like the oh, this joint is popping and clicking in a way it didn't used to.
If that's the case, if you feel your age, like I'm feeling better now.
Yeah,
I've lost 70 pounds since
nice.
2024 started.
But I do think I think mentally.
Mentally, I'm still retarded. Yeah, yeah. I'm a child.
Dude, this chat hates you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm looking at it too. I'm looking at it too. This is not not normal.
I think this is costing me money. I think people would be doing super chats if you weren't here.
All right, kick me off if you don't like it. It's
no,
fine.
no.
I wouldn't be upset if you kicked me off.
I mean, we're closing in on 3 hours now. We're probably going to take this in for a landing soon.
All right. What's the worst thing you said?
The worst thing I've said ever?
No, the worst thing they've said. I'm not reading that shit.
Look at this guy. 38 and you're still like this, Jesus, and no, you don't act 12. You act like a clone of a meme of a pudge that has no identity. So he wears a new Iron Maiden shirt, dumbass.
Yeah, okay, I'm not mad at that, but the shirt is 10 years old.
Damn, dude, he just poorly, bad spelling, bad grammar, but he dressed you the fuck down. Dude.
I'm okay with that. It didn't hurt my feelings. I'm okay with that. It's not an OG shirt. I'll give him that. Yeah. It's not an OG shirt. All right, here we go.
You got that on Amazon.
Oh yeah, for sure. 10 years ago, but yeah, for sure. There's a super chat.
$2 from Robert. Yeah,
hell yeah, Robert rules. Robert rules. Why isn't anybody else?
Dude, he just did to you. Did you ever see that movie Pig with Nicolas Cage? It's based on
yes.
It's based on
yes.
There's this. Remember that scene where he goes to that highfalutin restaurant with that chef that used to work for him?
Yeah.
Dude, that Brian Mule just was Nicolas Cage in that scene. You were the chef crying.
I'll take it.
After he just accurately decimates you.
I'm okay with that. You listen. Somebody go harder than that guy because he hasn't done the best. He hasn't.
No, that was a pretty accurate assessment.
Somebody do better. No, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm good. If he was even funnier, he would have said a shirt one size too small. This is the first time I've worn this shirt in forever because I finally lost enough weight. I felt confident wearing it.
But that feels good. Yeah, that's a good feeling.
No. I'm down to a 2X.
Nice.
So
I wish I was a 2X right now.
No, somebody hit me with that one.
Dude, I used to be so thin. I've got so many like large shirts.
Are you a yo-yo guy?
Oh yeah,
I'm a yo-yo guy for sure.
Yeah, around the world, doggy style.
100%.
Or whatever. No, walk the dog.
I'm whatever the fucking hookers are offering now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up and down. I've got like, you know, I've never in my adult life gotten to a medium, but I've got shirts going from large to XXX. For just spanning the years I've gone. Like,
you don't want to get rid of them though, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I know any moment I'll be back in one of them.
How tall are you?
5'10".
Okay, I'm 2 inches taller than you. Okay, so How many shirts do you have that you can't fit in, but you don't want to get rid of?
So many, dude.
Yeah.
So many.
I'm the same way.
Like
I'm the
nice
same way.
shirts. I'm like, I can't get rid of this.
Exactly. Name brand shit. You
Yeah,
know?
like band T-shirts and
Yeah.
like pearl snaps and all that.
Dude, I don't even think pearl snaps are in style anymore, but I hold on to them, dog.
I'll go to the boot barn and get me a pearl snap
Okay.
or a Cavender's.
What kind of boots you wearing, dog?
I don't wear boots, but
Nah, come on. If you're gonna pick out some boots, what kind?
I don't wear boots.
You a
I've
square
never,
guy?
no, not square toe, but I've
What?
never owned a pair of boots.
Ever?
No, they don't.
Oh.
I have awful feet. I gotta wear New Balances.
No, I've seen your feet, but you've never worked in warehouses or anything like that?
I have, but the warehouse jobs I've had, yeah, I just wear tennis shoes. We all wear just regular
Oh.
shoes.
And
It was like assembly line. Like I worked at an Amazon warehouse.
okay,
so,
Amazon seems like
yeah, just like packing boxes and putting them on a conveyor belt.
Hey, Dalton, you look like you pack some boxes, am I right?
Mm-hmm. I would love to pack a box.
Hell yeah, these
You know what I
sluts. Take it home, brother. Take it home.
No, I mean, I wish I could do boots, like a nice pair of Stetsons or something, or whatever, a boot.
I don't know.
Boots?
I don't know,
I
but
don't know, dude.
I'm a Red Wing guy because that's what my work supplies.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I'm talking like cowboy boots. Like,
oh no, I've never had a pair of fancy.
go
boots.
to the boot barn or a Cavender's or a Justin's, and
I'm not that guy. I'm not going to a Kid Rock concert.
but I will go to a boot barn and get a nice like button down, like a cinch or a what's the other brand? Ariat.
Ariat or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Not mad at Ariat. Yeah.
Yeah, I love those kinds of shirts for sure.
What's the chat saying about Ariat?
I don't know.
They already hate me.
I don't know if these city slickers know about Ariat.
Yeah, these fucking non.
I don't know if they know about Cinch or Stetson.
Yeah, non-Texans. Yeah, it happens. Let's take it home, brother.
This is my show, Burley.
I know, but I'm running out of steam.
Me too. I am too. But don't try to commandeer my show.
Sorry. Me so sorry.
Thanks again for the super chats, everybody. Sean from Pittsburgh, Drew Huntley, C Dumps, Drew Huntley, Token Tony, premium member for 2 months, C Dumps, premium member for 4 months. Robert Gibson, Drew Huntley, Primitive State, that's Troy over there, and Robert Gibson. Thank you, everyone, for the donations. Thanks for tuning in.
Dalton, thanks for having me on, brother.
Yeah, thanks for joining in. You supplied I mean, it's fitting. Your show is called Rage and Pillage, and these people are full of rage
they
towards
hate,
you.
They
do
your boy.
not like you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Let's do a quick prayer. Father God, thank you for this life. Thank you for letting us do a nice podcast, a little stream together. Thank you for the food in our bellies, the air in our lungs, the water in our bladders, keeping us healthy and trucking. Stop the war, please, and help us all make money, but also not become consumed by it. You know, be in the world but not of it, and so we may still enter the kingdom of heaven, but also we don't want to be poor anymore. You know what I'm saying? In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Also praise Putin. Thank you.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. All right, thanks everybody. Disregard what he just said. We don't joke like that here. All right. Bang bang Mar gang. Bang. Oh, what is this real name? Oh yeah, everybody go by your real names, please. Yeah, bang bang real name game. No, you can use an alias. I understand wanting to maintain some privacy and anonymity on the internet. Unfortunately, I've not done that. I'm in too deep, so everybody just knows who I am anyway. But thank you, everybody. Patreon.com/Cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. Oh, I'm belching. I ate some wings earlier. Chicken wings. Hey folks, that's the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Join us this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It'll be on my channel, at the very same channel. We're going to do the Crowder Boys this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Me, Robbie Goodwin, and Crack Amico. Oh yeah, and the Chris Elliott's art channel is at youtube.com/@art_of_Chris. That's ARTOF_CHRIS. He does good ass art. And but yeah, step into the arena of ideas with us this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel. But please remember to subscribe to the actual Crowder Boys channel, youtube.com/@thecrowderboys. Once we get that to, I think all we need is 500 subscribers. We can start streaming from there. We're at 421 right now, so please subscribe to that. But be sure to tune in to the stream as we've been doing it this Wednesday, 7 p.m. on this channel. Thank you for tuning in to another blessed, divine Cornfed Bible Study, CBS. This has been Cornfed Bible Study 10. And thank you for supporting the temple, the church, thank you. You know what I'm really trying to say is thank you, and that's all, folks. And in the stream now.